Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is Thursday, August the 15th, 2019. It's another Technical Alpha podcast. How's everyone doing today? Hope you guys are well. Send out all of the social media. I still hate Facebook.
Ooh.
Just want to shout outs to fuck Facebook.
Dude, how is Facebook even still a thing?
If it wasn't, well, I mean,
okay, I know how it is, but I mean, Jesus, how is it still as big as it is?
I think the fun thing is that Facebook is renaming, apparently, or considering renaming like Instagram and other things. It's going to turn into like the Fast and the Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw. It's going to be Facebook. It's like Facebook, Instagram, Facebook, whatever the fuck, Facebook on everything to remind you
that it exists?
First,
no, I'm fine.
They should really not actually
no,
remind
because
people.
I don't want to.
People
I'm
don't
literally
wanna know
on
that.
the other platforms to stay the fuck away from Facebook.
Exactly. And there are a lot of people who don't know
that
Facebook
Instagram owns them. Yeah.
Yes. And so maybe
don't. That's probably no, don't do it. It's not worth
it. Mark Zuckerberg getting all of your business needs here on the Technical Alpha podcast. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's another week. What am I getting sent last possible second here? Oh, AO's sending me things. I'm sure it's real important. Yeah, we've got another slow week, man, alive. Let me tell you, I keep thinking that we have slow weeks. Thankfully, a couple of the things that we have to talk about this week are meaty enough.
Yeah, there's enough meat on the bone.
There's enough meat on the bone.
There's enough meat on the bone
to make it happen. We can hack through it. Before we get to that point, though, Mr. Black.
Yeah.
How was your week?
Another week, man.
There's another one.
It's been non-stop grind.
I'm
literally waking up, seeing my son for about 20 to 30 minutes.
Solid. He'd probably forget anything longer than that anyway.
Probably. And then I am on the grind until at night. Bro, last night I got off. I've been doing the last 2 days only 7-hour streams, which is like...
1 second, keep talking.
Oh, okay, left ear only? Okay. So I've only been doing some 7-hour streams the last 2 days, which I know for most people is like, normal day, but my normal days are usually, 8 minimum, usually 10, sometimes longer. So I'm getting...
1 sec. Repeat that because they didn't hear that.
Oh.
Something going on.
Are you recording?
Nobody.
You're not
recording anymore because I'll have to restart everything. I'll pull the audio off.
Oh, okay. All right. So,
things are happening, Jeff.
Can you guys hear now, or they don't hear? Do they not hear anymore? All right. Oh, Adam just fucked himself up doing something. I think he's.
I just fucked my knee.
Oh, there it goes. Okay. He can hear. All right. Adam's down.
Good.
Adam is down.
It's fine. It's good.
Okay, they can hear me again. Okay, so.
All right, we're good. What a fucking Technical Alpha.
Technical Alpha.
It's in the name.
We're here.
It's not false advertising, Jeff.
Yeah. So anyway, got off the stream around I think 7:00 last night.
Okay.
It's like I said, I've been doing 7 hours because I've been working on some shit.
You gotta. I've been only doing 7 hours because I've been forcing myself to only do 7 hours.
Yes. Well, that's good though.
Yeah.
So Kayla and I decided. Got down Kai early last night. So we said, okay. We did some other things together.
Netflix?
We actually did Netflix last night. We Amazon Primed it.
Oh. Excuse me?
All right. Or like, what do they call that shit? The Prime?
No, it's Prime Video. Whatever. What the fuck is on Prime that you guys are watching?
The Boys.
Oh, I've heard about that.
The superhero, the bad. It's like,
yeah.
It's a weird twist on superheroes not being who you think they are.
Is it any good?
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I fell asleep during the second episode because I started falling asleep during the first episode. We're talking like 9 p.m. I'm like, just because I finally lay down.
Well, you've been awake since like 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning.
8. So
8.
But still,
okay.
But I was out, doing all kinds.
You put a long day in.
Put a long day.
You stop. You sit down.
Non-stop, bro. And you sit down, and my body was like.
If I wasn't talking to you right now, I'd be asleep.
I believe it. So we started watching that. We watched the first 2 episodes. Pretty good show. And other than that, some shit's going on, about, but I haven't shared yet.
Gotta keep it secret.
Gotta keep it secret until it's official.
My week was also another week. The online dating continues.
Oh, here we go.
Do we have a jingle for that yet?
Tinder files. Are you serious? What? Woo! Oh shit! No! No fucking way, bro! What? Are you serious already? God damn, man! Let's fucking go, bro. Is that why you told me you didn't sleep?
Yes.
Yes!
It's a all-nighter, bruh.
Yes! God, I'm so fucking proud of you, man. I'm like fucking Drake right now. I'm so proud of you.
Live vicariously through me, bro.
I'm living
All the
totally
way.
vicariously through you.
All the way across the sky.
God damn, bro.
Yep. Nope. It's good.
Holy shit.
I'm not allowed to. I was given permission to do that. She watches podcasts.
Oh,
so
okay.
I was given permission for that much.
Okay, and
but
that's
we
it.
Can't. But she did.
Hey.
She was like, I know you do the thing every week.
Yeah.
Let's keep.
Hey, you know what? We'll
Drop
talk.
the
We'll
T.
talk in private.
Exactly.
You know, as boys, you got to deal.
Exactly.
Hey, listen. If you want to date Adam, you got to deal with me.
Exactly.
All right.
It's a package deal.
It's the package deal.
It's a package
I'm
deal.
the token black friend, and
I need one, at least.
If you don't have at least one black friend in your life,
You're a racist.
well, that's probably true.
2019.
That's probably true.
That's not
You're probably racist.
If you,
actually.
even if you just mean it's just because there's no black people around you, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. You're
You're racist.
You're racist.
You lose.
So, yes.
Good day, sir.
Dude, let's fucking go,
Yeah.
bro. Good on you. So I'm assuming, okay, from what you can say,
Yes.
how did it go? Like, what was the date like? Was
I
this a
can say that it went well.
Oh, so
Everything's good.
so she's putting you on lock. You can't say nothing.
So it was good. Yeah, no, she did.
Okay.
I actually explained to her specifically what we just did.
Yes.
Just to see if that was going to be kosher, because I knew what your reaction was going to be like.
Dude, and
So-
I swear to God, he didn't say anything
I didn't
to
say
me
anything
at any point.
I gave him some bullshit excuse as to why I was like a few minutes late, but that was the real the real reason.
Hey, you can be late. Hey, I'm okay with
I got
that.
you.
Okay. All
So
right, great.
so yeah, that was
that's dope.
it did. It went well. Everything's great.
So you tell me what you did on the date or whatever? Like, are you able to like give
Well,
like?
we went out for dinner so we went twice since last Thursday. So
Oh,
we went
damn,
yesterday. So it
okay.
was yesterday,
Great
and then
secret.
it was a few days previous to that. My week is now that I haven't slept. I don't even know where I
Okay,
am anymore.
so
we've gone out twice since the last podcast.
all right, and she knows about the podcast.
She knows about the podcast.
Okay.
Because, you know, the how this all happens every single time I'm talking to somebody is it goes, you know, you eventually talk about what you do for a living,
Yes.
right? And then so I have to describe what I'm doing for a living.
Yes.
And the podcast is a big part of that. And that's usually an easier thing for most of them. Although I got lucky, the last two girls I went out with, both at least one plays games, the other at least follows enough along with games and or knows about podcasting that was not hard to do.
Yeah.
But then I explained that, and then obviously the immediate follow up is, can I listen to this podcast? Like that happens every time.
Yeah.
So I sent her the ninja episode that we did.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't, when I sent it, it didn't even dawn on me when
That
I
we
sent
did-
it
that we made
we
the-
talked
the-
about
about
the shit.
this, yeah.
And when she messaged me, she was laughing. She said, "You guys are hilarious." But I see you're talking about all of your online stuff, and I immediately texted back. I was like, "I just dug myself my own grave, didn't I? I fucked up." So I explained to her that today, and she was like, "Yeah, okay, that's fine. Just don't go any crazier."
All
than
right.
that.
We won't. No details.
So we went
but
out
hey.
we went to eat, and so yesterday was eat, and
I can't believe I got a fist pump, bro.
yeah, already, bro. It happened. So she found out when we were talking the first date that we golf. You and I golf, and the guys golf.
Come on.
Once every 5 years.
Yes. Well, like
it's a
three.
thing that we used to like.
We
to do,
used to do it all
and
the time.
we talk about doing it.
Yes, but it
it
never
never
really
happens?
happens. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe a driving range
Once.
And
Yeah, and then we like
that's-
pull a muscle, and then that's the entire
Yeah.
summer. Yeah. So
She golfs?
No, but when she heard that, her immediate thing was it was adorable. She was like, "Let's go eat," and then she wanted to go to Putting Edge or whatever, and then go to a movie. So it was adorable.
What
so
movie
we
did you
went,
see?
We went. Oh my god! I know this is skipping ahead to the movie section, but I'll explain anyway. Scary Stories. To Tell
I
in
saw
the
that
Dark.
too. Yeah.
I want to let you know right now that might have been one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my entire life.
You didn't like it?
Dog shit.
Yeah. Yeah. When we could talk about the movie on the movie segment.
I'll leave it at it was bad.
Did she like it?
No, we were laughing about how bad it was.
Okay, well, that's
it
good.
It was terrible.
That's good.
It was bad.
And did she win in putting, or did you win?
Dude. So no word of a lie. So she had never gone at all ever before. She's never done any of that.
Is she
before.
from here?
She's from the Philippines.
Oh.
She's here doing. So she actually, I can't actually say that. I'll tell you, but there's a connection here with your wife. Believe it or not.
Well, I can probably. Yeah.
Okay. So, but she had never gone. She just wanted to go because she heard that I like to go golfing. So she wanted to try and do something that I like to do. So we went and did that. She was actually not terrible. Taught her how to putt. It was hilarious because I'm not even supposed to be giving these many details. I'm fucked anyway.
Oh, come on. It's
whatever.
It's
harmless.
nothing intimate here.
So it was adorable. She'd never done it before. So like every hole we went to, and every time she went to go putt, she'd like change sides of like which way she was swinging because she had never gone before.
Oh boy.
And so it was like there was no consistency.
Left and right, just
dude. She still did like way better than anyone had any right to do for the first time she went. She was getting 2s and 3s on most of the holes.
There you go.
It was better than we did last time we went. We were a fucking 5-alarm fire.
Yes, we were.
It was bad. Dude, I crushed it so bad. I think I get 2 hole-in-ones.
Damn.
And
no mercy.
Dude, I was going for all. Remember when we went and I said, "Fuck it, I'm going for all the
shots,
stupid shots."
Right? Yeah.
I did that exact same thing.
Nailed
except this time it actually worked.
Nailed them. I want video footage,
on one
I don't
of
believe
them,
it.
I actually said on one of them, I said the last time you and I went, it was the 1-hole-in-one that I got. It was the one where they have like the
you go right down the middle.
Right down the middle. I said last time when I got this one, I don't think I'm going to do it again. I just fucking banged her again. Boom. Right in.
Boom.
Yeah, I was like, well, shit. Okay. She was like, no. She said it. She was like, no mercy, huh? She's like,
None.
okay.
None. I'm sorry. None. Zero.
Bring it.
Where'd you go for dinner?
Just next door.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And that was it.
That's my jam.
We went after the movie. And it was whatever, we had that and then just chilled afterwards. So it's good.
Nice.
Yeah, it was good. So that went well. And
so is there gonna be like a third or fourth date? Like what's going?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sure. Yeah. Saturday, but it was weather dependent.
So you're telling me
weather dependent.
Is the Tinder file segment on a hiatus?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe not. It's a 50-50 right now.
Oh, okay.
Because the ball's kind of in my court on this one at this point. Right?
Okay. All right.
And so, we'll keep you posted. Anyway.
Well, I'll ask next week. See,
exactly.
We'll get an update.
Get another update.
And hey, you know what? Not bad for what, week 2?
Ish.
It was like the end of
the first week ish.
Yeah.
In a bit. Yeah.
God damn.
It's quick.
God damn, Adam.
It's quick.
You got it, bro.
Oh, you still got it, bro.
You got it, bro.
I still got it.
You fucking got
it.
God damn. Fuck.
So that was my week. Other than that, PUBG, keep playing it. I'm getting good again, which is weird because it means that I kind of want to play PUBG. And then when I play PUBG and I have like a sort of off day or like just, I'm getting dummied, then
you're like, fuck PUBG?
Yeah, but because I've gotten good enough that I get angry when I'm not playing well.
Yeah.
But I'm squad wiping again and shit. Like I'm back on the fucking horse. But it doesn't matter because one of the topics today will probably take over for a few days, and that's the No Man's Sky thing, which is we talked about last week.
Yeah.
It is way fucking bigger than anyone actually fucking thought.
I noticed a lot of people playing it.
It is huge. Let's jump into the games, Jeff.
All right, let's do
First thing I wanted to get out of the way, just because it's the dumbest thing I've read in a very long time. Walmart is no longer advertising violent games in store, but it's still selling guns.
I saw that, and I wanted to pull out what little hair I have because I cut it. What little hair I have left on my head because it just don't make sense. You gonna pull movies too? Like what? No.
Can we just Walmart sells guns?
Yeah, I mean the
headline could have been Walmart sells guns, and I still, even though I already knew that, and I still would have gone, really? Does Walmart really need to sell guns?
It's America.
The answer to that is
well, it's a no.
It's a no.
It's a no. But in America,
it's a yes.
It's a yes. It makes money.
That's
lots of it.
It's fair. Just wanted to toss that in there.
Well,
for what the fuck news.
There's actually literally no argument. There's nothing that you can even defend it. There's nothing. I mean, you're gonna pull violent video games, but you're gonna have a gun section in your goddamn store. Literal guns. So you could actually pull a gun out of the shelf.
Yes.
And use it. That's a video game. What are you gonna do? Are you going to take it out and throw a disc at somebody's head?
I mean, you throw it hard enough.
I mean, it just don't make
that's a krill. If you yell destructo disc before you throw it.
I didn't think
See,
about
now.
that's a weapon.
Now it's a
and
weapon.
you know what? That defeated Frieza, or it really fucked him up.
Cut his tail off.
It cut him in half.
Oh no, I'm thinking a Cell. Was it Cell's tail that got cut off? Whose tail got cut off by the destructo disc? Or was that a monkey form?
Yes, it was. Yes, Vegeta in his monkey form, I do believe, got hit by the destroyer. But Frieza got cut in half.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. Actually, more than half. It got like his. I got the.
It was a
statue
like a
right there.
two-third.
Yeah, I got the
two-third
statue right
deal.
over there.
And then
in the middle.
Little did we know he can just float around and shit.
Hey.
Poor Krillin, you know. Guy he just uses a plot device to get
He is.
Goku angry over
That's
and
it.
over again.
That's it.
That's it. It was like Goku must well have been married to Krillin.
Yes.
Because, usually the villain goes after the wife and the children.
Go after Krillin.
Let's go after Krillin, and Goku is
he's
way angrier
he's
about
so innocent, you know?
He's way angrier.
And you know what? Krillin at the end of the day is the winner because he's fucking Android 17.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, she's the hottest one, in my opinion, of any of the characters in the show. I can't think of a more attractive girl in the Dragon Ball universe.
18. Arguably
Not
today
17.
in Japan, the robots are more attractive than the women as well. So, they're just
Perfect.
ahead of the time.
There's actually a statue that I want of Krillin getting kissed by Android 18. And it's a great one. You know, there's some really fucking weird statues out there of
say.
Android 18 like basically nude.
I'm not really shocked. I almost put
just
the face
powering
on
up heavy, and then like the shirt's just ripping off, but this like piece of fabric covering
just
the nipples.
enough.
Yeah. Why not?
There's a little something for everyone out there, Jeff.
Hey, it's all good.
There's a little something for everyone out there. Next up in the news is the big one, the follow-up to the Twitch saga that just never ends.
And it's a never-ending saga.
It just keeps going.
It's like Dragon Ball Z.
Much like Dragon Ball Z, it just doesn't stop.
It doesn't stop. And much like Dragon Ball Z, it's the same shit happening over and over and over again.
Also, much like Dragon Ball Z, they keep running out of ideas, so Goku's hair keeps changing color, and so does Ninja's.
There you go. Well, I wonder where Ninja's at right now. Ultra Instinct.
I believe he's God Blue.
I think he's God Blue.
Yeah, I think so.
God Blue with a little bit of pink there.
A little bit.
So I don't know what that is, but
maybe pink's the throwback to 4.
Could be.
A little bit.
4 was a waste.
4 was wasted because it's not canon.
Yeah.
And I'm upset because I actually really liked 4. Some people really hate it, and they're like, pure fuck yourself. 4 was dope.
I thought it was pretty cool.
Bleeding out of their fucking eyeballs.
Yeah, it looked.
That's badass.
And it was like more of their monkey form, but like in their.
You know what's
still
not
in their human
badass?
form.
Goku looking like a goddamn popsicle from Dickie Doo. That's what's not badass.
Goku's literally looking like Ninja with muscles.
Yes, exactly. You're just not doing it for me. But you give me Super Saiyan 4, and then you fuse, you get Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Now we're talking. That should have been the pinnacle.
Yeah.
That is the pinnacle.
Yeah.
Stop.
Well, we got up there on the top. Look at that shit. That's
Fire.
badass. Look at the fucking muscles and the red hair and
It's
shit
fire.
like that. It's dope. It's dope. And it's simple and it's it's badass.
Yes.
It's much more menacing.
Full
Like,
circle black hair. Mm-hmm. It's the monkey form meets the human form.
Yep.
Which you would think makes sense as like the most powerful form that they could have.
Yes.
And instead we got Super Saiyan
Because the
Popsicle.
monkey was very, very powerful, but it was uncontrollable.
Exactly.
You put it into a controlled form,
And now
and
you're
you have
talking.
that power.
Now you're fucking people up.
Boom.
You're splitting more than just bananas, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Twitch testing a feature on Ninja's channel.
Yes, we heard about this.
Which, for starters, even without any more context to that, if you are going to test literally anything, why you would choose Ninja's channel right now, I'm not sure you could make an argument for why you would ever want that to be your test bed. Ninja has just left your platform for $565 billion. Your entire website is on fire for any number of reasons, and you decide to use the most high-profile, the most visible channel right now. Even though he left, his channel is more visible now than it has been forever because people are still going to go there. Oh, is his check mark gone? Blah, blah, blah. There's all sorts of controversy about his check mark being gone like immediately as if it was going to stick around for a while or some shit. But people are interested in Ninja right now. And you go and you test this on his channel. And the thing that they were testing was a feature where when the streamer ends, it's not the end screen that you see that you pay somebody $600 to put together for you. It is a Twitch curated list of recommended channels, kind of like YouTube does at the end of YouTube videos, as a method of keeping people on the website instead of going somewhere else once the stream ends. And so, but the thing is, you have no control over it as a streamer.
No.
Zero input whatsoever. And so when they tested it on Ninja's channel, the thing that I think Twitch forgot was they have a bot problem, and they have a Russian porn problem, and they have a Russian hacking bot porn problem. And so at the time, there was for like a number of hours, I think it was 1 or 2 hours, they had there was porn running in front of like 9,000 or thousands of people, like some epic amount of people.
It was a lot. I saw it.
For no short period of time before anything was done. And so it got pushed to the top, recommended. So on Ninja's channel, which he had no input on, where most of his viewers are kids, the #1 recommended stream was some hardcore Russian porn.
Under Ninja's name, too.
Under his name, his branding is everywhere, and he had no say. That's going to be a yikes for me, dog.
That's a big yikes.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I mean, like, so again, and the beauty. You know what the beauty of this is? Seriously, is that it immediately shows the horrific fault in whatever the hell this concept is. Straight up,
I should see all the Nova
Yikes faces. It immediately shows the flaw. The flaw being that it is technically your branding everywhere.
Yes.
And even in your absence, that channel is essentially all of your branding, and it's you as a product. And so it's showing the distinct line between where Twitch needs to be understanding culturally, where does the point stop where the streamer has control over the channel, and Twitch. Because for Ninja right now, first of all, if I was Ninja, I would be suing.
Oh,
fucking hard.
Honestly,
now.
I think they probably are suing.
I would put these guys into the godforsaken dirt. So, and it wouldn't even be hard.
No, well, the money that he made
easy.
from the money that he just made from fucking Mixer, he could probably double it right now.
Yeah.
From the amount of brand damage. Well, the thing,
dunk him.
And the thing is there's a chance that he is, because the reason why I say that is his wife's been publicly coming out and saying some really like either passive aggressive things or just straight up like disdain.
Why
and
wouldn't
creating
you?
a shitstorm for the community to also like boil it up.
Getting ready for it.
And I wouldn't be surprised, or at the very least, it puts Ninja in a position to play the victim, and he is by.
He is the victim.
But I mean, to really play up on it, right? It's perfect. It's the perfect storm, because he didn't say anything bad about Twitch when he left.
No.
He was very professional.
Absolutely.
He didn't say anything. Dude, let's be real. When he left and then Twitch put on the page for recommended channels, it's like, hey, I know you're looking for Ninja, but here are some other people.
Yeah.
That's a fuck you. I don't
Of
care.
course it
I
is.
don't care about.
They can say it's testing.
They may have actually been having this implemented and thinking about implementing
They
it.
definitely didn't put porn on there intentionally.
No, oh hell no.
But
no, that was a
testing that
mistake.
feature?
That was out of their control. Well, I shouldn't say they.
Couple hours has probably had that under control.
Yes, but you know that they didn't purposely, obviously, do that by any means.
But putting that feature there,
they did that as a fuck you, and to combat what Ninja's bringing people over. Like Ninja could have literally when the stream is off on that page, the blank page, he could have put mixer.com/ninja. Right? He could have put whatever he wants on there. He's not a partner anymore.
No.
Contract's done, whatever deal that they had.
Yeah.
And he had every right to do it.
Yeah.
But instead, they changed it so that those people are more likely now to click on some other stream opposed to then going over to where Ninja currently is.
Yeah.
And it was a fuck you. It was like, okay, you want to leave? Now we own your channel.
Yeah.
We're going to do whatever the fuck we want to do with your channel because it's on our platform.
And Twitch has been so petty lately that there is no convincing me that that isn't what they did.
Oh, 100%. Now, I don't think they maliciously meant for this to happen by
Not
any
the porn,
means.
not the porn part.
Thing.
No,
but there was
that was just like comedic great karma.
Yeah.
In like everything that's been happening at Twitch, for it to come to this point is so succinct. It is such a distillation of everything that is fuck at Twitch right now. It has been put through the coffee filter and distilled into a beautiful brew that you enjoy in the morning and go, tastes like bullshit. That's Twitch right now. They can't catch a fucking break, and it's for no other reason than their own fault. This is a company that seems to be working in a place where every fucking employee is essentially in a silo somehow, and then nobody talks to anyone, and nothing gets done collectively.
A lot of people came public about, and you know what? Kudos to Emmett for saying something, but at the same time, he also opened up.
It was a non-apology.
Yeah, it was like he admitted that what happened was
I'm gonna
wrong.
read that tweet right now.
All right,
I got you.
Okay,
I linked it for this exact purpose. We got this. Here we go. It's coming from Emmett. If you don't know who Emmett is the CEO of Twitch. Emmett, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. You're like a fucking lost sheep right now. You're just out here doing whatever. This is the most I need to get social media clout fallback that I've seen in a long time. There's literally no reason for this tweet. Like, you go to Ninja, you deal with it behind closed doors, and at best, the tweet comes out and says, we discussed this with Ninja, we handled it behind the scenes, this was obviously not what we wanted to have happen, done. You don't wrap it in this shit. Our community comes to Twitch looking for live content. To help ensure they find great live channels, we've been experimenting with showing recommended content across Twitch, including on streamers' pages that are offline. This helps all streamers as it creates... That's bullshit. This helps all streamers as it creates new community connections. However, the lewd content that appeared on @Ninja's offline channel grossly violates our terms of service, and we permanently suspended the account in question. We have also suspended these recommendations while we investigate how this content came to be promoted. On a more personal note, I apologize. Want to apologize directly to Ninja that this happened. It wasn't our intent, but it should not have happened. No excuses. So
I can agree with him though. They obviously didn't mean for that to happen, like the way that it did.
But this is a kind of apology wrapped in a also trying to make this feature sound beneficial to everyone at the same time.
I think they're onto something with this. All right, I
have one method as to how I would ever be okay with it, but continue.
Yeah, so I like where they're going with this.
Mm-hmm.
I like this feature, whether it was one that they were already implementing or one that they just thought of when Ninja left and like, hey, we might actually be able to implement this through the whole site. And if people aren't going to complain about it, well, this is the biggest channel to test it on.
That's pretty much Twitch's MO is let's come up with a really bad idea that's really good for us. And if people bitch about it enough, we'll dial it back a bit.
Well, here's the thing. People actually weren't bitching about that until that happened.
Well, because it was the only channel that was on.
Yes, but the biggest channel, arguably for that week, you know what I mean? Like, because of how much shit was going on.
But then people talked about the implications of that feature site if it were to go site-wide as it was on Ninja's channel.
Yes, so if it goes site-wide in its current state, it's dog shit.
Yeah, unequivocally.
Absolutely.
Objectively bad.
It's obviously not going to happen now.
Yeah.
Not after all this went down. There's just no way.
Yeah.
Okay.
One could hope.
Especially with how competitive right now Mixer is, and not. I don't mean competitive as in like close, but where everybody. So people are on like edge.
Stuff is on fire already.
Yeah.
You're just pouring gasoline at this point.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
But what would be a cool feature? If they met halfway,
okay,
and if Emmett's listening, or anybody at Twitch,
probably not.
But if anybody, we'll just throw this into the ethos.
Sure.
Okay, have the same thing, but have the ability for the streamer to turn it off and turn it on. So it's something you click on in behind the scenes. So either you're going to have that static page, or you can opt into it or opt out. But instead of it being at random, you get to choose 4 or 5 other streamers that are on a list. And if they're live streaming when you're off, these are recommended channels for you to watch. And you have full, just like a host or a raid, hey, Maximus Black isn't currently streaming, but here are some of Maximus Black's favorite other streamers that he can recommend to you.
Absolutely.
And then the people that are on that channel can go there or not go there. That is a great feature.
Yes.
And that should be one that gives the streamer full control of their channel, but also keeps people on the site to help out with what Twitch is obviously trying to do, especially if there becomes more competition, say, with Mixer. It's no different than what Netflix is doing against Disney, against Amazon, against whatever. It's all about getting the shows on there, keeping people on your platform as long as possible.
You don't want them to leave,
Don't want them to leave. So and then not only that, if I have a viewer that tunes into me and I'm personally recommending a channel, they're far more likely to go check out my recommendation than a Twitch rando recommendation. You know what I mean?
And that's exactly the method that I was going to say. It's the only way that I'd be okay with it. I don't think you're going to see it be opt in or opt out. I think this is a feature that's just going to exist, and we're either going to get what you just described, where we get to choose, and if you don't choose enough people, or if none of the people that you choose are live, it will be auto-populated. But
it's risky when you've got channels that we saw with Ninja, right? And then you're mixing brands. Like, imagine like Ninja with Red Bull, and whatever how big that deal is. Next thing you know, Ninja's gotta go publicly and apologize for this, or go to Red Bull and explain to Red Bull that this wasn't his doing, or trying to figure that out. I just find if it's at random like that, and there's a chance that you're recommending channels that are not in line with what you do, then that could become a bit of a problem, so to speak, right?
Yes, well, exactly, and that's why it was so perfect that it happened with Twitch, with Ninja's channel right off the bat.
Yeah.
It was a perfect example of why that was a terrible idea, and it happened immediately. So, but do I think that's going to stop them from still trying to go that path?
No,
of course not, because Twitch isn't really interested. I think this is a sign that Twitch is no longer interested in having streamers have ultimate autonomy with their channels. I think this is Twitch's showing us that Twitch is more interested now in them owning the channels, and we're just along for the ride, and we get to put our shit up on a board, and then anything else that happens there, you're just there because you're not paying for the service. So we're just going to do whatever we want to make the site the most amount of money that we can.
And you know what? That's fine, as long as there's contracts signed about that, and those things are known.
Yeah.
As long as the person that is signing up to the platform knows that, hey, you know what? Even though your likeness is on here, you don't actually own the content. Twitch owns the content.
Well, that's already the case, but I mean, like to your point and what we talked about in terms of branding,
yeah,
and having your brand being associated with stuff
others
that is not on brand,
yeah,
and how damaging that can be.
Well, just imagine, for example, you're sponsored by Tim Hortons,
yeah,
and you're a big Tim Hortons guy,
yeah,
and the next thing you know, you on your channel is recommending a streamer that is sponsored by Starbucks.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
It's counterproductive to your sponsorship.
That is a problem.
Yeah.
And I don't think a sponsor would like it if your channel, the one that they're paying monthly or yearly or whatever, they're paying you to advertise, but then out of your control, you are indirectly advertising their competitors when you have no say in the matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a bit of a... Now, obviously, for smaller streamers and stuff, it's not...
Twitch doesn't care about that. Twitch's all the recommended channels are going to be fucking...
They're big. They're
monster channels.
They're big dogs, yeah.
Don't expect Twitch to go out on a limb and start recommending like fucking like small streams. They're going to be recommending the same ones that, for the most part, you get in your recommended feed as it stands right now. And then they have like a totally different section, blocked out for discovering smaller channels. But the ones that you see first and the ones that are always up front are the bigger streams. That's just by nature of the beast. It's what they're going to do. It's what YouTube does. It's what everyone's going to do because they file you in there, and there's a better chance that they're going to make money off of you if you're in one of those situations. So I think the most intriguing part about all of this is that whole concept of Twitch showing that they seemingly are erring towards the side of them wanting to have ultimate control over the channel and giving less autonomy to the streamer, and what that's going to mean for branding in the future. Does this mean that only high-end contracts with major sponsorships attached to them have autonomy over their channels where they can choose whether or not that stuff is turned on? If you're a smaller channel, maybe that means that you just don't have it. Are we going to get another tier of partnership where you have more autonomy over your channel versus like an affiliate into a partner, a super partner?
I think that'd be cool if you're a non-partner, then they can do that.
Yeah.
Because you don't have a deal with them. If you're an affiliate, then to help out other affiliates grow, then you have recommended for other affiliate channels. And then if you're a big partner, if you're a partner, you have the option to opt in and opt out. I think that I think what Twitch is trying to do is a great idea. Not only will it work well for Twitch to keep people engaged and on the platform.
The site,
listen, I can't knock them for that. Even the way that they implemented it, how you said it earlier, they just jump right in and whoops, or we're the saviors. We thought of something great or whatever. They go in the deep end.
They follow the rule of it is easier to fuck up and apologize
and ask
later
for forgiveness than it is to ask for permission.
You're going to get less every single time.
Exactly, and you know what? That's fine.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that the porn thing happened.
I think it's perfect because it actually gives them a check immediately.
Yes, yeah, that is true.
Yeah,
but it's unfortunate for the people that saw it, Ninja and all that other stuff,
exactly,
right?
Yeah.
I hope Ninja. Honestly, I think it's I think it'd be a power play if Ninja didn't sue them or didn't make a big deal, and just took the high road and said, it was a mistake. It was a bit petty. He even said it on Twitter. It was a bit. It was
his video. Yeah.
It was a bit petty. Like he knew what they were doing. Yeah. They were taking jabs, and it is what it is. Twitch is a younger, hip type thing. It isn't. It isn't traditional.
They want to be hip.
You know what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
Man, you got to fucking.
Your boner is my fucking respect. My respect for Twitch. I appreciate that they give me a platform to make a living on, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to grill them for their shit.
I know.
And there has literally been. I can't remember the last time that this company made a decision that made literally any fucking sense.
The Twitch Prime thing, where they were given in the September stuff or the
September,
that was a good thing. That was dope.
Yeah, except the whole idea was that it was going to shift people into it was shifting the culture into something that makes Twitch more money.
Yes,
and ultimately actually lowers our income.
Yes, but it was
you get a spike for a month.
Yeah.
Whoop-de-doo, Basil. You get a better payday for a month, and then it fucking tanks.
Drops. Yeah, it did drop.
And you're right back to normal.
Yeah.
I mean, it's everything Twitch has done has been, and we talked about it in the past, is we look at tips is 50% or more of income for the vast majority of streamers.
Yes.
Until you're into the upper echelon with major sponsorships.
Yes.
And Twitch is we need to find a way into that revenue stream.
Yeah.
And so gift subs and bits and
I can tell you definitively
all of these were all moves to get into that.
The gifting of subs has drastically dropped donations.
Huge.
Huge,
because people just drop bombs of sub
gifts instead of direct money.
And they're spending literally twice as much money for most people to get the same amount of money to the streamer. So instead of giving them $100 outright, the streamer, in most cases under the partnership contract, is going to get $50.
Yeah.
And they've spent $100 to get $50.
Yeah.
Twitch knows that.
Yeah.
So I know. And this is just cherry on the fucking top, right?
I know you're already.
I'm already there.
You're already on age.
Yeah.
All right. But I like the idea of where they're going with it. I think it makes sense for Twitch. I think it makes sense for the streamer as long as we have control. If I can put 4 or 5 recommended streamers that I enjoy, if I can have your channel on there, a
Yes.
couple of Grand Theft Auto channels on there,
Yeah.
maybe I want to help out an affiliate streamer that I like that want to put on there.
Absolutely.
And when I'm sleeping, people are coming into the channel. They can go check them out if they're
100%.
live or whatever.
Yes.
Give me that all day.
I'm
Give
on
me
board.
that all
I'm on
day.
board
It
with
doesn't
that.
hurt
I still
anybody
need. I
or
still need
anything.
a way to brand the end screen.
Yes, of course.
So I need a combo of those recommended channels plus a
Yes.
branded end screen.
Yep.
Because that's actually a relatively fucking important part of the Twitch channel. People show up there. It's a great way to redirect them somewhere or inform them of scheduling or anything else or social media. Like we're playing the same game as a personality as Twitch is trying to keep people on their site.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to get people involved as much as possible in our brand, and any eyeball at any point in time, whether you're online or offline, is valuable. And having that offline screen be stuff with your social media or where to find you or join the Discord or here's my merch or wherever the fuck or this is my schedule, that's super important. And to just say fuck all of that and
Yeah.
fill it up with Russian porn, this is a hard pass.
Okay.
It's a hard fucking pass. Or fill it up with like cat yeeting Olympics.
Yeah.
Also, hard pass. You know?
I feel you.
Let's see who can get up the stairs drunk with a walker faster. Also a hard pass.
I feel you.
It's not it.
It's not it, bro.
It's just not it. See who's going to open a coffee crisp more sensually next to a $5,000 microphone. Also not it. So, this is just it. Yeah, so there you go. We'll see how that feature ultimately rolls out.
Yeah. There was a
but-
lot of streamers from Twitch that were pretty peeved about the whole ninja thing. And there was a
Well,
lot of people coming
Because
up.
you see the writing on the wall, right?
Yeah.
If
Dude,
they're brave
it's-
enough to do it on Ninja's channel,
Yeah. Well, obviously they're
what
like,
are they going
what?
to do elsewhere?
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like
bro. Twitter right now.
fire.
And we're talking we're talking employees. We're
Yes.
talking some of the biggest streamers. There
And
is
this
some
is
salt.
what I mean by everyone's
there
like in a
is some-
silo. It's
there
like
is some
it's like
salt,
everyone
yeah.
internally. It's like I think Twitch exists in like two forms. It's corporate, and then it's a bunch of people with good ideas, but so many of them are so scared about losing their job they go into meetings. And I bet Twitch is a place where you go to a fucking shitload of avocado ass toast meetings, and you're having
love me
fucking
some avocado
Starbucks
toast,
and shit. Some
Take some
some
avocado.
fucking some fucking superstore ass sushi, having meetings every day, and I can just see like people with good ideas, and they're sitting there and they're weighing in their minds, seeing how things have gone up to this point. They're weighing in their minds. Do I open my fucking mouth and actually say, you know what, guys, maybe back that fun bus up 10, 15 feet and slow the fuck down for a second? Or do I just go, yes! Yes! I'm on board!
Probably go with that. That's probably a smarter.
That's everyone.
Yeah.
Or it's an echo chamber where somebody says, one person walks in, drops an idea, and everyone's just like, yeah,
Yeah.
do that.
Well, also if it fails, that person's getting blamed.
Apparently it hasn't stopped them yet. Apparently it hasn't stopped
It's
them
like
yet.
that. It's like that at many corporate, companies too. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, it is, but like it was
yeah.
like as soon as the Amazon buyout happened, it's like the frequency of this happening has just fucking skyrocketed. And we know why, because they lost their most intelligent people pretty much right off the bat. You got Gun Run just putting these guys on blast. I fucking love Gun Run so much, bro. Oh, hey, after he got out of there, this dude, that guy is so smart, it scares me. It
Yeah,
actually
bro,
fucks me up.
He's a
goddamn genius.
He's a genius, bro.
And every time I see it
He's
come
the
up, and
Godfather.
and it's
He's
a
the
thread,
Godfather.
he's the Godfather.
He's the Godfather.
I see it's like it's a 1 out of X, and I'm like, oh, fucking go get him.
Give me the book. I want the whole
Go
novel.
get him.
I want the whole
Print
novel.
this shit. I want it in hard copy for my coffee table. This shit's fire.
What's next, bro?
What's next? Need for Speed.
Boom.
That's a game series that used to be dope,
Yep.
and I've been waiting for it to get back to being dope. And maybe this is it, Jeff.
I don't know, Adam.
It's called Need for Speed Heat.
Oh, heat.
Have you seen the trailer for this thing?
I haven't.
Okay, so
More CG shit, bro.
I had the trailer right there.
All right, let me see. I'll take a look.
Basically, do you remember Most Wanted?
I do. The best
Most Wanted was fire.
The best of the need speeds.
And also, Need for Speed Underground.
Ooh,
which
that was actually pretty good too.
No, Underground 2 is arguably my
best?
favorite of all of them. It looks like they took Most Wanted and Underground and said, you know what, guys? We already made the best Need for Speeds. We just need to bring them together. We need to have them make a baby. And that's kind of what this is looking like.
Okay.
We're back into the tuner culture. We're back into the police chases.
Okay.
We're back into, souping your cars up and shit. And the super flashy, graphics and the over-the-top shit. We're back at that. No more of this trying to be an arcade simulator. No more of this weird whatever the fuck they've been trying to do for the last, 5 games or some shit. We're back to what looks to be proper Need for Speed. And I'm there for it.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you're a racing guy. I'm not a racing guy. There's a couple of clips here of gameplay. So
I just want a good Need for Speed game again.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I'm
not going to hold my breath.
Neither am I. But it looks promising compared to everything else that they put out for a long time. And I feel like this would have been a good time for them to reboot the series, but they've already rebooted the series about 4 times, so I think they've already used up their reboot card.
Now it's just time to make a good game.
No, they just need a good game.
Yeah, just make a good game.
Yeah. That's a good start.
Yeah.
You get to that point.
Listen, if I can have some fun and get chased by cops and it's actually exciting.
Yeah.
Or another player can play the cops and do the chasing.
Now we're talking. Now we're there.
Now we're talking a little bit.
Let me put a wide body kit on a car that has no right having a wide body kit.
Yeah, let me put one on a 1991 Honda Civic, and I want it to be like 100%. At least a foot wider than what it normally is.
I want a Corvette engine
side.
In that Honda Civic.
Yes, and I want it to fit for whatever reason.
Just
make it happen. Just make it fit.
You need to get the jaws of life to basically cut the entire front end off of that Honda Civic so that it works.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking make it happen, bro.
Great.
What am I paying you for? And then put underglow.
All of it.
All of the underglow.
All of the underglow.
I want hot pink.
I want
racing
RGB
seats.
under my fucking vehicle.
Yes.
At all times.
I want it to pulsate to Darude Sandstorm.
There you go.
At the very least. So that's the thing. Just threw that in there because it's a slow news week and it looks like an actual Need for Speed game. No Man's Sky. So we talked about last week that the update was coming.
Yep.
And my tweet for this after I saw the patch notes was, this isn't an update. This is a sequel. That is how big this update is. And again, free.
Free 99.
Free 99.
The best.
Let me just give a little rundown here. Obviously, we talked about this virtual reality. And for pretty much every headset that you would give a shit about.
Yeah, I watched a stream of somebody playing it this morning in VR.
Dude, this game in VR would probably be dope.
Yeah, it looks tiring though. Like you're clicking on so many things, and when you're in the menus,
oh yeah.
It just seems like
at least it looks usable.
It looks usable.
Yeah.
I didn't see the person struggling too much with it.
Yeah.
Some things did look a little wonky, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's whatever. But it just atmospherically, it's
fire.
I can just imagine like in VR,
getting in and out of the ship, seeing all the crazy, like the game, like the colors and shit in the game.
All
looks
of that.
fire.
Yes.
They redid every single ship interior.
Like even just flying in a ship, like
yes.
Going out of the planet and into space
no loading,
in VR.
Just, I'm on board for that.
It's nice. It looks nice.
They've done a lot of shit, dude. I mean, my God, they completely redid the UI in a lot of cases. They're calling it ambient multiplayer, so now you can legitimately come across
other people.
You can now have, in terms of instancing, to work and travel and do missions together on PC up to 32 people.
Damn. That's dope.
On console, 8 because it's console and they'd explode with any more. But on the PC, up to 32 people can travel around, do missions together. They have multiplayer specific missions for you guys to do together, so you're not just like making shit up as you go along if you don't want to. They've expanded into an entire crafting system now and like cooking system.
Yeah,
things.
I saw that.
They also have like a powering system, like a logic system, so like you can do like power logic
it's
things
Minecraft,
like Minecraft.
Bro. It's Minecraft. That's like some redstone shit.
Basically.
Yes.
So they've redone. There's so much. You read. Like,
I saw.
The patch notes are so long.
It's crazy.
It's a book.
The game is turning into a more mature Minecraft
Yes, in space.
In space. That's what the game is turning into.
I'm there for that.
Oh, I'm dude, if I wasn't neck deep in some Grand Theft Auto right now,
you'd be poking in to see.
I'd try it out, honestly.
Yeah.
It'd be fun.
Yeah, they've done, and they did a lot of stuff that people hated. Like they reduced the grinding a lot for collecting items. They've even created ways to automate collecting a lot of the stuff that you use a lot of. They've also completely redid how you see technology trees. You can move technology around on your ships now, so they're not just permanently fucking locked into one position. Almost everything that I hated about the game has been touched on in some point, and then they've added so much shit on top of that. You can ride animals now. Because fuck it.
Because it's great in Ark. Let's put it in our game.
Just put it in there, except now you're riding animals that are completely different on every planet that you go to, because it's completely randomly generated. NPCs can be found walking around on planet surfaces now. All the ships got completely redone, scaled up, interiors completely done over again. You can now drive around on the exocrafts in first person instead of third person, because obviously they had to do it for VR. So now everyone else gets to get the benefits of that. My God, a whack of balancing. They have a hub for multiplayer where you can just summon that shit at any point in time to meet up with everyone else, get your missions going, and then head out from there. So you don't have to spend time trying to travel to some fucking random place. You just go up into space, summon it, boom, friends are there, la-di-da, off to the races you go. Bob's your uncle.
Pretty dope.
Yeah, a lot of shit. So much shit. And if you want to see it, you can go see the patch notes. They have it up with a whack of pictures and everything else to go along with it. It's a totally different game. This is one of the writers for one that did a review for this, I think, said it really well, where it was basically like most developers would be satisfied in calling this a sequel and just putting it out and calling it No Man's Sky 2. Because that's how much content has been added and how much changes have been done. There's an entirely new graphics engine.
Yes, I think what they're doing right now, I think it's beyond, good grace. I think they've already done that a while back.
They could probably start charging for some of this shit.
Well,
now.
I think at this point I can't underestimate how much money they lost and how many refunds there were back when the game first came out. It was probably astronomical.
Yeah.
I think what they're doing right now is I still think the game is probably selling really, really well all the time.
It is. Especially on all these updates.
Exactly.
I think the spikes are...
Exactly. So I think they're doing just fine. They're making tons of money.
Yeah.
They're probably making more money now than they ever were. And more people are picking the game up and playing it. And if more content creators are playing the game, more viewers and stuff are going to buy it, and it's going to snowball. Now you can legitimately play with friends or find randoms. Yeah. And that's what we wanted to begin with.
The bases some people are making now are fucking bonkers.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's going to be channels dedicated to No Man's Sky shit, building crazy builds, doing crazy things. It really is a mature adult version of Minecraft, not as in-depth in the crafting department, but it's got that feel to it. It's got
enough of what you would want in Minecraft.
It's becoming a sandbox game with shit to do.
Yes,
that on another level, just a fun, adventurous type shit.
You get a 30-hour single-player campaign that's stitched into the game if you want to follow it, and then otherwise you're in space. You're in space. Go do it. The thing that when I last played it on the last update, and people were. Literally once every 5 minutes, somebody that's never been on the channel will come in and say, "Is this game good now?"
Yeah.
There are so many people that want to it. You know what fucking No Man's Sky is, dude? It's godforsaken Nickelback. All right, it's fucking Nickelback of video games. The internet made it cool to hate No Man's Sky and Hello Games.
Yeah.
And there's a whole whack of people.
Yeah.
That want to be given a reason.
Yeah.
That they think it's okay to say, "Damn it! I like No Man's Sky."
Yeah.
They're looking for it.
Yeah.
Just like Nickelback, the internet made it cool to hate him, and then once in a while somebody says, "You know what? Fuck it. I like me some fucking Nickelback." Nickelback made some pretty dope songs. And then somebody in chat says, yeah. You know what?
Yeah.
Chad Kroeger's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like Nickelback.
Yeah, he's fucking Avril Lavigne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's basically what No Man's Sky is. It's that exact same fucking scenario. There's somebody comes in and asks, and they're like, "Yeah, it's cool." And they're like, "Well, what's the hook for it?" And then I'll do the same thing. I'll fly up off a planet, and then their mind gets blown because there's no loading screen. You just fucking fly off into space. Get up there. I go to the star chart for the map, and I go, "All right, You ready for this? You want to see how many places you can go to? And I hold down the trigger to zoom out. And I hold for about 15 minutes and it's still going. And say, you see all the dots? Keep counting them. I can go to every single one of these. I could sit here for a long time and we're still going to be pulling back and you're never going to see any of these planets because it would take you years to get anywhere near over here somewhere. And that fucks me in the head to know that I could technically, if I wanted to,
That's dope.
go to every single one of those like billions and billions of planets, and the game will it's there, and you can name it, Dick Mick Fuck You Planet.
How cool of a series would it be if somebody legitimately said, okay, you know what? I'm going to dedicate my goddamn life to this game.
Try to get to the other side.
And just going to every, not even, just go to every fucking planet. Name it, explore it.
Yes.
Do something about it, and then just fucking go, see what kind of cool things you can find, what planets.
Some people do that. So there's some people that are dedicated to exploring and finding the craziest planets they can get their hands on. There's some people dedicated to building, and there's I think Hello Games Twitter retweeted it, where there's a base that dude is fucking. It's enormous. I can't even fucking fathom how long it took this person to build it. But there's a building community. Then there's a Nexus community of sorts where before multiplayer was a thing, they figured out a way and they had a central hub for the universe for people to come and see all it. But then on top of it, you stop. It just blows my mind to know that like I pull out and I've gone to like 30 or 40 planets. And it's taken me like 40 hours or more to even just see briefly a couple of planets, and then to get into the star chart and just pull back, and it's like fucking like
a bajillion more. It's like real life space.
It's basically like real life space. Like where the fuck am I gonna go?
Yeah, I only have one life.
And the beauty is. Anywhere
you want
is the answer, and that's fucking dope. And that's the beauty of No Man's Sky. It might not, it has more depth than people give it credit for. The old, wide as the ocean, shallow as a puddle thing has long since dried up for describing No Man's Sky, but it's got something for everyone. And at this point, every time I see somebody when I've retweeted on Twitter, and I'll have somebody. Like once in a while, somebody will come in and say something negative still about No Man's Sky. They'll drop like the No Man's lie, whatever fucking old jokes. And I'm like, dude, go get laid. Just do something with your life. If you are seriously, after what this game has become for free,
it's free,
and is way beyond whatever the fuck you saw at E3 like 5 years ago.
Oh, it definitely is.
way past that.
That argument's done. But
if you're still going to come up and go, fuck Sean Murray, just... go hang yourself, bro. Stop.
Fuck off.
Just stop.
That's all. Just fucking
stop.
It's just fuck off somewhere.
Just get something else to do. All right, just stop. So No Man's Sky. Lots of people going to be buying. The sales spike for this one, I think, is going to be.
Oh, it's going to be huge. It's going to be big.
All right, let's see here. Phil Spencer, head of Xbox, says that they aren't working on a stream-only console at Xbox. Says that it's inevitable, but still far into the future. We've talked about that here a couple times. Theory crafting over how many more of these, hard copy consoles we're going to get. Do you still think that we're on the last one now?
Yes. I think we are. I think this is it.
So the Xbox Scarlet, the PS5.
That's the show.
That's the final. I
think that's
countdown.
the final countdown for consoles.
Okay.
For a long time. I mean, we're talking. Oh, I'll just throw random. I'm thinking 10 to 15 years. I think we're getting. This is it, and then I think after that, whatever Sony does, whatever it all could be a subscription base. A controller, whatever, because it's coming. The future's coming, especially with 5G and shit. Like. Future's coming, bro. And consoles are going to be obsolete, or the thought of a console. I think if we're getting another piece of hardware that's big and powerful, they're going to come out with computers. And it's literally just going to be basically a computer that plays the games that you want to play. But I don't even think we're going to go that far because I think it's counterproductive to where we're going. I think it's just all going to be internet-based, right on your TV, with a controller, no console, no nothing. You're in a subscription service. You're buying your games online. No more of this. I truly think we're going there. I
think we're going there too. I'm just trying to envision how long it's going to. It depends on how fast the internet catches up. because in terms of service. So right now, so much of North America has such terrible internet that there is no way that you could risk, even possibly in 8 years from now, 10 years from now, going all in on no hardware games. I think you cut such a substantial chunk of your market out, and you got to think it's not just North America. You've got your the Asian market, you've got Europe as well. Not every country is privy to god tier internet with not just good download speeds.
But we're talking I mean, think about where we could be 10 years from now. That is like, dude, my son will be 10, 11 years old. No, I can't even imagine, not only in terms of technology.
I get you.
But like to think that there's going to be another console 6-7 years after the PS5 and the next Xbox, I don't think so. I think the machine is going to be so powerful, and computers are the processors, everything is so powerful. I just think the shift is coming. I do not foresee another console for a minimum 10 years after the next one, probably 15. And I think it would almost be like a gift to the people that still want that feeling. But I think the vast majority of the market is going to be doing what Stadia is doing, or the idea of what Stadia is doing. Who knows if that'll even work? But I think that's where we're going. And I see what you're saying, but like, think about where we were 10 years ago and to where we are now.
You know what the sad thing is, though, for a lot of the states, internet, not a lot better in those last 10 years. Still pretty dog shit. Even people that have fiber, it's data caps. It's not even speed. It's data caps.
Yeah.
And connection quality. You might have 1 gig down, but the connection quality, how many hops you're getting from server to server, you're only as strong as the weakest link in that hop. And you could just have absolute terrible connection and never be able to make use of your your 1 gig down. And so in a service that's relying on millisecond latency times, to have a weak hop anywhere in that ISP's link, you're going to be fucked. The quality, the gameplay.
I agree.
It's going to be terrible.
I agree with that, but I just think that we can't even comprehend what is going to be in store for us 10 years from now. I think it's going to be above.
I think it will. Okay, so here's my idea. So you're thinking 10 years from now, we're getting rid of all this stuff, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And we're going when
we're going to the next generation. So like not this one that's coming, but the one after.
So 2030, because the next one is 2020. So 2030.
Yeah.
I think we still get hard whatever 2030. I think that we start to see them launch stream-only versions of the consoles, because the SKUs are not going to be as expensive for them to produce. And have that as an option for people. But I don't think the market in 10 years will be big enough to go all in on that, but it will be big enough that they can invest in producing stream-only boxes to go alongside of this stuff, because their services and stuff will be ready, but I think they have to wait for the market to be big enough for them to actually think we can build 2 million of these boxes, and we'll sell 2 million of these boxes. Whereas right now, if they looked at the market, you couldn't possibly sell enough for them to make their money back, especially when you're doing the first run of these things. Like the first run of any console, you're losing money almost every time. Of course,
it's so expensive.
And that's with a market that's ultimately, like we're seeing, 30, 40, 50, 60 million people.
Yeah.
So you take that number down to, let's say, 10, and you get your risk is just goes through the roof. So I think we've still got more hard stuff coming until the market hits a point where the crossover happens. Does that mean that 5G has to be the answer to it? Maybe, but 5G is still largely only going to be city centers and maybe suburbia. 5G is incredibly expensive because it's a super strong signal, but the signal strength dies off like super quick. Like the distance that it travels is next to nothing. So, you're not talking about going into, when I say rural, I don't mean like a kilometer or 2 kilometers in between houses, but you know what I mean? So outside of a major city, just gets way too expensive. You never make the money back. So without that, you still need cable or fiber into homes in a not insignificant number of places that will, not just in North America, but in elsewhere, where the data cap isn't a problem anymore, which I think is the biggest hurdle. It's not necessarily the speed anymore; it's the data cap, and the connection quality itself, not just the speed.
I honestly
but the
think our
quality.
minds are going to be blown with internet and how everything is going to be
It's
going
not
in
that it
10
won't
years
exist.
from now.
It will
I think
be.
it's,
It will be how much is it going to cost people, and where will it be available? Google Fiber exists in a few places, and it blows everyone out of the water. We already have god tier internet.
yeah.
I actually have my internet at home is actually so fast that my internal house, my switches and my motherboard
Can't even keep
aren't
up with them
fast
off.
enough.
Yeah.
I need a 10 gig switch and a 10 gig Ethernet port for my 1.5 gig line
Yeah.
coming in, and I just don't have.
Yeah.
So, like, we're already there. We are in the future is now. But
Getting it to the consumer.
getting it to the consumer,
And
you know,
at affordable, that it makes sense.
affordable and with no cap.
Yeah.
Right. So
I agree.
that'll
It could go anyway. It could go either way. It's either that or the consoles are going to get longer in stretches. So
Well,
you
that's
like
what we saw
had
in the last
this time,
couple, right?
Yeah, this
I think
time
it was like 6 years. This is 6, 7.
Yeah, I think
so.
the
I think
next
6
one-
to 8.
Yeah, I think we might even
Or
go
8 to
10.
10?
I think we might going to go up to 10, almost 8 to 10. It's probably pretty safe.
Oh, especially since we're getting these half-step consoles now, right?
Yeah.
Like we're getting the Xbox and the Xbox One
So
S.
then if we are getting another console, then we get another big beefy console. It goes another fucking long stretch.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then it implements, like you said, it might be a mix of both, right? It might give the alternative. Hey, we've got a console,
Yeah.
but for those that have the internet capability, try out our new technology. It works fucking. It's
I
going to
think
blow your mind.
I'm almost positive that's how it's going to go.
Well,
until
it
the
almost
market
might
is
have
big.
to go that way because
the
just
market's
to
big
just to
enough.
shock the whole world of no console, it's online, have fun, or
Yeah.
if you can't play, it's all right, man.
Quitting it cold turkey.
Yeah, no.
Don't you guys have phones?
It'll probably be a gradual thing.
Yeah.
So you never know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Interesting stuff.
It'll be.
I'm already over console gaming, to be honest with you. I haven't been. I mean, I'm a PC gamer through and through, bro. I used to be that type of guy that used to just fuck off with your PCs.
I don't really care where it
motherfuckers.
comes from. Just give me the fucking game that's good.
Dude.
Just give me a good video game.
I just, honest to God, dude, I just prefer being on the PC. I think it just runs better. It
Well, it
looks
does.
better.
That's just objective.
Yeah, well, exactly. Just what it is with consoles, is
Yes.
being able to sit down
Yeah.
and just fucking turn on a game and melt your brain.
That's right.
Because when you're sitting at a computer, just there's something about sitting because you do so much more on the computer.
Yeah.
You do your social media, you watch your favorite streamers, you jerk off, you do all these different things on the computer. So it isn't as relaxing. It's almost like you're
It kind of feels like a job.
it feels like a job. It feels like it doesn't feel if it feels too normal. It doesn't feel like an event. It doesn't feel like something special.
Which is why I like to sit on the couch.
That's
still.
why. That's the thing about console gaming.
Yeah.
Is when I'm in the other room on a sofa. There's no computer in front of me. It's a console and a TV
Now it's an event.
and a controller. Now it's an event. I'm there for purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even though I am there for
There's
a
no
computer as well.
distractions.
There's no distractions.
It's just game.
It's just game. There's no Facebook on another monitor. There's nothing going on. It's just me in the game.
That's right.
Chilling on something comfy.
That's
with
right.
the lights off and maybe some pot lights on, a beer in the fucking cup holder, and it's just leave me the
It's
fuck
game
alone.
time.
Kid, get away. Wife, get away. This is me in this game right now, or online telling some cuck, to fuck himself while I'm shooting him, in a game of Call of Duty. That's
yes.
an event for me.
Yes.
And that's what is very special. And that's the only reason why I buy consoles now is because in the off chance I want to do it, and it's rare. It's like twice a year where I sit down and there's a game I want on console. I want to sit down. I want to shut up. That's what I spend the money for. But that's me. I know there's tons of people out there that just love console gaming.
Well, of course,
rightfully
yeah.
so. But I think a lot of us, especially where the culture is with Twitch and everything, spend so much time on the computer. It's nice to get away and do what we love on a different medium.
Yes.
And that's what's so great about a console.
100%.
And a controller.
That's,
There's just work involved doing this.
I do not relax when I play PC games ever.
No.
I never have.
No. Even in a relaxing game.
It still feels
even like Minecraft. You're
Yes.
fucking still doing too much.
Yes. I never feel relaxed at the computer.
No.
So, yeah, anytime that I can sit on a couch and have a controller in my hand, that's the fucking winner.
That's the winner. And that
100%.
still has to happen at your house here before this.
Oh. Well, your schedule.
Well, fit me in. I'll fit you in.
The crossover point is coming. It's a vertical line. There's no curve. It's a vertical line.
That's what we're going
It's a vertical fucking line.
There we go.
Phil Spencer also says that he likes the idea of giving mixer benefits to Xbox Game Pass members, which I think is smart.
So who's that? Okay, what? Say that again.
So Phil Spencer, same guy, head of Xbox, saying that he does like the idea of giving mixer benefits to those who have the Xbox Game Pass.
Hey, it's Microsoft.
Just makes sense.
Why wouldn't you?
Package that shit.
Why wouldn't you? Give yourself
Package that
another
shit.
something that Twitch can't do.
Exactly.
Why not?
Get more on there. You know that's happening.
Yes,
100%.
I mean, there's things that Twitch does that
to what degree?
other
Well, it's like
companies
the
can't do.
Amazon Prime,
exactly.
Twitch Prime
That's
thing.
a huge thing. Man.
It's an add-on benefit, right?
That was genius, man. Taking your already Twitch Prime and giving somebody
money on that.
But you know what though, the services and everything, especially where they're the only reason why I started watching The Boys is because I have Amazon Prime. I would have never have watched that show if it wasn't for that.
That's true.
Ever. And it's like a big show. Like they're dumping money and advertising on that like crazy.
Xbox Studios boss, so another guy, not Phil Spencer. But I had this written down because it was I don't know. I think I'm funny sometimes. This is not all that funny.
You're funny too.
But you know, I decided to make this joke. Xbox Studios boss, and whose last name is what we're all after on the weekend, Matt Booty, says he's aware of some of the amazing IPs that they own, such as Perfect Dark, explains that they wait for somebody that wants to do a passion project before they consider remakes or remasters. I really did it for the joke. The news was terrible.
Mike Booty.
Hey.
You know he heard that shit in high school, junior high, like
all the time. 100%.
100%.
That's the last name that you can't get away from.
Mike Booty.
But yeah, so
can you imagine the teacher just Mike Booty or just doing attendance? Mike Booty.
That's like some,
and you say it fast enough. You say it fast enough, like my booty. It's like the Simpsons.
I was gonna say it's like Bart calling up the bar.
Yes,
with a prank name.
My Booty.
Is my booty in the building?
Mike Booty.
So he's aware, because the people have been obviously hounding them about all of the rare stuff that they have. So Perfect Dark and Banjo-Kazooie and all those those titles. And so he's like, yes, we are aware. And then his answer being, I guess they're waiting for like fucking some miracle team to come out of nowhere and be like, we really want to make Perfect Dark. We're so passionate about Perfect Dark. Please let us make Perfect Dark.
No.
That's not going to happen.
Stop.
Just get somebody to make the fucking game if you think it's going to be good. Don't tell people you're waiting for like, the second coming.
No.
Of Rare to just show up.
You have money, just make it happen.
Just make it happen.
If you want to make it happen, make it happen.
I think the real answer is Perfect Dark doesn't sell right now. You got to wait for that shit. You got to let that happen.
Yes.
Or you got to come up with a way better package for how to deliver Perfect Dark, because shooters right now are not really killing it all that much.
No.
Like you're talking about Fortnite. The new Call of Duty is going to do well.
Oh, it's Call of Duty.
But nobody's out here looking for Perfect Dark. As much as I love me some Perfect Dark.
No. That's a play that you just cash in on the nostalgia once
and never again.
And that's it. That's what that is, right?
I do want another Banjo-Kazooie. I think that one does do well today, but you have to do it right. You can't fuck. I mean, they almost fucked it with Nuts and Bolts. So,
Banjo would be a good one to do.
I think Banjo right now makes sense. That kind of like the platformer. People are getting tired of the microtransaction frilly fucking whatever the hell we got right now. And so to give a game with some substance, some platforming substance, something simple but good,
dude,
and it's Banjo. I think that does well. And Banjo is in Smash now.
I pray for a day where microtransactions don't exist again.
That's a big prayer.
Bro, I pray for the day. I just pray for it.
It's a big
dude.
prayer.
I would much rather pay $99.99 for a video game.
Don't give them ideas,
and don't fucking charge me for a goddamn thing, bro. Dude. I gladly listen.
That's like Super Nintendo era
gaming
all over
industry.
Again. I know.
Gaming industry, listen to me. I will pay $99.99 for a game if you make it good and there's no fucking transactions. I will give you my $100 plus tax.
There you go.
Stop with the transaction. You make, what are the games now? $59.99, $69.99?
$69 here in Canada.
$69 here in
sometimes
Canada.
$74.99.
They are sometimes.
Which is,
Listen, I'm willing to pay you.
I'll pay you $74.99.
$30 more.
Oh,
I don't buy many games.
$104.99?
I don't buy many games.
That's fair.
I'll pay you $30 more. We're talking damn near 50% increase. Think of that as $30 worth of transactions. That is guaranteed sale. But don't fucking try and sell me on a goddamn thing in the game. And I want a full, complete game. If you want to update it and give us some shit, you can. If you want to give us a full game right off the bat that you never look at it again unless there's bugs, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I will gladly pay for every game $100.
You know who's following that model without the expenditure right now? No Man's Sky.
Yes.
You bought a game, and you have gotten so many updates.
Yeah.
For free.
And you're selling more games.
And then the update, if the update is good, then the buzz goes around. More people buy the game.
Yep. You want to know what else they're not plagued with? Oh, No Man's Sky. I just had to spend $10 for this skin or that, or I had to pay this much to get a better chance of getting this, or
if
I'm
they don't
rolling
eventually
this
get to
and
that,
all this
I'll
other
be
shit.
so impressed if they never fucking go in on that.
Listen, if they stay the way they are, it's one hell. I mean, it's already one hell of a comeback, but it is like
it's the greatest anime redemption arc of all time, bro.
Straight up, bro. Straight up. I'm telling you, bro, I would love it if games would go back to this.
Yes.
This whole wall represents every single thing up here, except for some of these Xbox 360 games.
Horse armor.
Anything from like GameCube down.
Yeah.
No micro transactions. You go to the store and you buy. You don't go to the store and you ever buy this. You never go to the store and you buy.
No, you buy.
You go buy Silent Hill 2.
Silent Hill 2. Now you're talking.
You go to the store and you buy Silent Hill 2
on the PlayStation 2 specifically because it's the best version.
On the PS2.
Yeah.
And you look on the back and you take a look at this stuff here. You read the little shit thing, and it's single player, needs a memory card, analog, vibration function.
Let's go.
Pressure sensitive.
Let's
whatever that
fucking
meant.
go.
And there is no downloadable shit.
No.
You open it up, it starts and ends right here.
It does. You start up, you're James.
There's no season passes.
James walks into the bathroom.
There's no possible updates if the game sells well.
Looks into the mirror and he knows he's fucked.
There's no crates of any sort.
Fog's gonna get you.
There's no skins.
No.
It's just the game. You know what your skins are? You beat it once, and then you have the option now of unlock. You unlock a skin or two so that you can replay the game.
Yeah. There's a lot of endings to that game.
A lot of endings. Take me back to this time. This was a simpler time.
It was.
People were happier then. You know why people were on edge? It's because they feel like you're getting fucked all the time.
And not in the way that they want to be.
No. Not a good fuck.
No.
Like it's barely consensual.
Not
like barely. It's
not even a courtesy spit.
Nothing. You know, it's nothing.
Nothing.
You're basically saying, I'll have sex with you, but can you at least give me some foreplay? Anything, just get me in the mood. They don't want it. They just want the sex. They want your money. They want out, and then they want more money.
Yes.
And they want you to get out. And then they're going to dish you another bullshit game in 6 months to a year.
You didn't even want the sex, and you're still doing the walk of shame.
Exactly. And it doesn't feel good. It hurts.
No.
It doesn't
You're going
even feel
home
good.
with like bruised knees. Your shirt's missing some buttons.
It's not good. Take me back to this shit, please. Take me here. Some company is going to do it. Some company is going to do it. It's going to be a power play. They're going to say, listen, guys, we're tired of the microtransaction era. The games we make, kind of like Naughty Dog. It's like games we make.
CD Projekt Red is a good example of that.
There you go.
Yeah.
None of this. You're going to pay, and I'll pay a premium for that just for the non-headache so I know what the fuck I'm getting the day I buy it. There's no fuckery. There's nothing. None of it. If the game's shit, it's shit.
That's it.
There's no coming back from it.
No.
It's shit. Your name's on the line. I spent my $100, and I'll never do it again if your game's shit.
That's it. It's all you got. You got one
There's
chance.
there's no like,
Got one
oh, battle
chance.
royales are great right now. I'm gonna fucking patch one of these in 3 months.
No.
None of it.
Stop.
Give me the game.
That's right.
That's all I want. Take me back to here.
Yes.
And I'm back into console gaming, man. I'm back in it, man. I'm back in it. But unfortunately,
You know who's still doing that though? Nintendo. Nintendo's still out there, bro.
They're the only.
They're still out there,
only
bro.
ones. They're the only fucking.
They're
ones.
still out there, bro.
They're out there and they're crushing it.
They are.
They're fucking crushing. They're in their lane
Yes.
and they're fucking running it.
Yeah.
And
Arguably, they're in the carpool lane, and they're not even carpooling.
They ain't carpooling fuck all, bro.
And nobody's bothering them anyway, because they're the only one in the carpool lane.
That's it.
So why bother?
That's it.
They're not fucking with anybody's business.
Nintendo's the only motherfucker.
Yeah.
You look at regular Nintendo, Super Nintendo, N64, GameCube, Wii,
Fire.
Switch,
Fire.
3DS,
Fire.
all fire.
Fire.
No bullshit.
The Wii U was a little hit or miss.
Wii U. I didn't say Wii U. Fuck them.
It's fair.
That whole system. Fuck that. They even know. Fuck that
It's a
system.
swing and a miss on that one.
Swing it hard.
I'm still fucking angry that we didn't get a Fatal Frame or
Missed
Pokemon Snap.
Missed opportunity with that big fucking
Really?
missed opportunity.
That big clunky
Yeah,
fucking
they could have
thing,
at least done
and
it.
you couldn't have at least
Could have
done,
at least done
a
that.
Pokemon Snap.
Nintendo is not fucking around. Never has been fucking around except for Wii U.
No.
Name it all. Dead.
That's a bad choice.
But every other console has gone in on this fucking ultra greed bullshit. And it's old. It's tiring. It's annoying. It's not even convenient. Like
it doesn't
if
even
you're
make
gonna-
you want to like play games,
No,
because
because
you're always in the back of your mind. You're going, "What am I really getting here,
dude,
and am I going to have to like re-up on this
yes,
to get the
like
rest of it later?"
you buy a game.
It's
You
like
go
you're
online
gambling.
and then you try and figure out how much more you need to spend to
Yes.
get to where the competition's at so that you can actually feel like you enjoy the game.
Yes, that's it. Which is crazy.
It's crazy. You remember the times when you used to put in a game? Whatever game. You used to put in Destroy All Humans.
Yeah,
And then you'd go there, you had 3 options.
it's a solid
You had
game.
start game,
Yeah.
options,
Yes.
settings, and credits
Credits if you wanted to do it.
if you wanted to do it.
You know.
Now,
Yeah.
somewhere within a menu of a menu, you have start game or go online and find some shit. Then you've got 15 other things.
DLC.
DLC, marketplace,
Mark-
fucking battle royales where more marketplaces inside that. You've got options on options. You click on it, you've got more options, bro.
Yes.
And there's never like who actually I'm asking y'all a question now in chat and in YouTube. How many people legitimately buy a game, turn it on, and go right into the fucking game nowadays? Now you got to navigate through all kinds of bullshit, and you gotta like see what's available,
Yeah.
what kind of customizations you can buy before you even start.
Yeah.
It's all kinds of fuckery. It's like there's roadblocks before you can even play the game that you just spent your hard-earned money to play, and then you don't even really feel like
You just want to play.
You just want to play. Just let me. Like,
Which is still why consoles are better than PC, because you can play the same game on the PC, and PC always ends up having more options because it's PC. And it's nice to have the options, but sometimes you just want to turn the thing on and
just
know
play.
that you're just going to get.
You
it
don't
to
want to
work.
have to do a 13 gig update because some asshole
no.
thought it'd be cool to put the same clothes in every fucking color
And
palette there is.
multiplayer is still better on consoles, where again it's just about press and fucking go.
Fucking go home, for Christ's sake. You put in a game and you've got a 14-hour download.
PUBG and Steam still haven't managed to come together to the point where my friends list will properly show up in PUBG for me to invite people
No.
into PUBG.
No. Why?
Dude,
Why is that even?
Dude, we were having an easier time having
Bro, Xbox Live worked
Xbox
better than
Live
fucking
on like
shit.
on like Unreal Tournament,
Yes.
where we did some where we had to like do fucking router what was it, like bypassing?
Yes.
What's it called? What's the term for it called? I can't remember anymore. But you had to like set up in your router how to like let certain ports, so port forwarding.
Yes.
And a port forward like 65 different things.
Yeah, you have to change different numbers on the end of
And
this
that
fucking
was
shit.
still
Easier
because ultimately at the other end, I had you in my ear on that shitty fucking headphone.
Yep.
And we went out and we played Instagib.
Yep.
And we played for like 7 hours.
Good times.
Literally.
Zero interruptions.
Zero interruptions. Zero problems.
Zero.
Instantaneous. In like 2004.
We've gone downhill,
15 years. That's why you're like, imagine 10 years from now. I'm going, well,
better have a cell phone.
If you told me 15 years ago we'd be sitting here and I'd be having a hard time getting Steam to recognize my friends list in the game, and then Nintendo would be relying on fucking smartphones to do your voice chat,
it's bad, bro.
maybe 10 years from now is not going to be the greatest fucking time in the world. Maybe we're going to regress even further and just end up shittier than we have been before.
Stop the madness, bro. I miss it. I miss the old days.
It's true.
I miss the old days, bro.
Last thing, it's a short one just because it's some fucking meme. Just Cliff Blazinski.
The names today.
Remember he said, this is the guy who did Gears of War. Remember then he retired because the whole internet was like shitting on him because he tried to make that battle royale like whatever called. I don't even remember what it was called anymore. It was Bad Game. And he was like, "Fuck all you guys."
It
I'm
died
going.
before.
And I told you he would fucking come back within like a calendar year. Here we are. Cliff Blazinski, the man himself,
Cliffy B.
Cliffy B, the man who made himself famous by wearing lots of earrings and saying "fuck" on E3 stages. Hints at returning to game dev in classic Cliff style, saying it won't, in quotes, it won't fucking be a BR. Because it just wouldn't be Cliff Blazinski.
Without the fucking.
You
know what? I think battle royales are so played out right now. People are so burnt out that even saying that
like
there's no BR,
it's like a thumbs up.
It's basically like no shit, dude. Like nobody fucking wanted a battle royale, asshole. Like we don't. You name if you come.
You
out,
already fucked up.
You've
so
already
like,
fucked. Don't even mention battle royale. Like
it's
it's not even cool to even say fuck battle royales. Like yeah, we already know. And now you're looking like that dude that's trying to be cool.
Yes.
Like,
well, that is Cliffy B has been the dude trying to be cool
now you're
for like 20 years.
Now you're trying real hard. We already know that.
Hello, fellow children. Fuck.
Yes.
He said fuck on stage.
so edgy.
Got him.
Cliffy B.
Cliffy's got 3 more earrings now.
It's running out of canvas.
He's got a chain wallet, Jeff, attached to his belt.
Chain wallet.
Spiked belt, tucked in. That like black V-neck, like high cut on the arms. He's got bell-bottom pants.
So here's the thing. I had this I had this conversation on my stream the other day. Okay. Somebody said Halo. I was talking about Ninja. It's going to be spearheading Halo without a doubt.
Be it. Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
So that one guy in my chat said, "Yeah, but Blizzard already said, or not Blizzard, sorry, whatever studio, who's making this Halo?
It's
I don't even know. Some remnants of old Halo.
343.
343. They still making it? Okay.
I think it's 343
So
Industries.
anyway, somebody from 343 said, "There's no battle royale in this game." And they came out publicly and said it's not happening.
Yes.
And I said, "Yeah, okay, but let me tell you what it's going to have. I can guarantee.
What's it gonna have?
It is going to have a free for all. That is going to be a smaller version of a battle royale that they're going to mask.
Okay.
And they're just going to call it free for all.
Okay.
And people are going to they're going to play like a battle royale.
Are they going to call it Last Man Standing?
They could possibly call it Last Man Standing,
Last Spartan Standing,
or they might just call it free for all, and it will literally be just like a battle royale, but on a smaller scale. We're talking it could be a 16 player. You get killed, but you respawn. You know, so many things, dude. They're gonna do some shit in this
as close to BR
as possible
without actually being
a BR. I guarantee it.
I would fucks with an ODST mode because they come down in the drop pods. You get, let's say, 3 lives, and it is a free for all, with a slightly bigger map and randomized loot locations. because that mixes up the Halo formula.
does.
Halo's formula is almost entirely based around the strategy of positioning around weapon drops, where the shotgun is, where the sword
rocket
is,
launcher.
where the rocket launcher is. So you know where the overshield is. So if you randomize that, give us 3 lives just to get it closer to being whatever.
I fucks with that.
I'm down with that.
I fucks with that. I don't want no 64, 128 man shit
No.
show where I'm jumping out of a fucking some sort of flying building.
Yeah.
And then I'm running around, dying in 2 seconds when I don't get a weapon, and then I'm starting over in a lobby. I don't want
Exactly.
any of that shit.
No.
You want to give me this other thing, and you want to do that? I'm down for it. But I can guarantee Halo is going to have
Yeah.
some sort of thing that reminds people of a battle royale, but does it in their own way. And
Which won't even be a battle royale at that point.
no,
Which is good.
Which is good.
But you know that they're going to try and come up with like an iteration of.
Yes.
Which I'm okay with because, I think Halo works for that. I'd be interested in whatever the hell their take would be. But yeah, dude, I just want it to be good.
Me too.
Just give me good Halo.
Me too.
That's all I'm asking. I don't need. I just you could give me like the original Halo, like multiplayer options, and only that, and I'm not going to
happy.
care.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
King of the Hill, capture the flag, death match, done. I'm good. I'm there for it.
I'm with you.
I don't need all these other fancy things. I don't need power ups. I don't need bubble shields. I don't need jetpacks.
I don't want any of that shit.
I take the fuck out of all that. No,
I don't want any of it.
I don't want to bother some people with this. I don't want fucking hammers.
No.
I don't want all this extra fuckery. I don't want that shit.
I want my sword.
I want a sword.
I want that fucking battle rifle.
a battle rifle.
I want my sniper rifle.
Yeah.
I want my
the
needler.
I want the Magnum pistol.
I want the Magnum. Ooh, that was a fire gun too.
One of the best guns in any game of all time.
And I want my rocket launcher. And that's
Give me Halo 2.
give me Halo 2.
with some Halo 1 guns
Yes. Give me that
in 2019.
and you're big. With Ninja spearheading it, you're very big.
Done. We're good. Mr. Black, sell us for
Movie.
us.
YouTube.com/LagTV2.
Life's a Glitch TV 2.
Life's a Glitch.
You have to write it all the way up. Yeah.
Life's a Glitch TV 2. Go check out our clips in case you can't watch the whole thing. Hit us up with that review if you're watching this on iTunes, Spotify, wherever you can leave a review. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that like button, leave a comment, algorithm purposes. Patreon.com/LagTV.
Yes.
I haven't checked that out in a while, but let me go check.
We're at 350 at 2,500.
We are at 2560, so
There you
we're
go.
still healthy.
Healthy.
We're still healthy.
We could be healthier though.
We could go up to 3K.
We get 3K. I can buy more fruit and vegetables.
More Tinder dates.
Literally.
They get expensive. They can get really... Bro, you went to Moxie's. You went to fucking Puttin and a movie.
Sushi.
Sushi. I mean, you're down a solid 200.
I got like mildly lucky where I almost ended up going to the Bicycle Thief.
That would have been 150 right there.
Instead, we went east to Grafton, which was
Still,
it's up there. They need to chill the salt at east to Grafton, by the way.
so hit up that. If you guys are enjoying the podcast and you want to throw some cash, that's the place to do it.
That's the way to do it.
Now
Now it's movies and TV.
it's time for movies and TV.
I have one thing here. Star Wars. Rise of Skywalker is a 2-hour and 15-minute movie, Jeff.
Okay.
Does that sound long enough for you to wrap up an entire franchise that's arguably on fire?
I'm going to say no, but it does give me some confidence
Okay.
because we got J.J. Abrams at the helm.
Yes.
And if he's got a tight 2-hour, 15-minute movie, it means he's got a script that he's confident in, that's got a purpose and a point and an end.
Yes.
And it's not some sort of 2-hour 45.
So what you're telling me is we're not going to have PETA have their own scene
Yes,
in this movie.
exactly. And let's be real. If those shitty scenes weren't part of episode 8, You probably would have had a 45-minute movie.
If you took the good parts of episode 8, you would have the intro credits and then Luke disappearing into the ether in front of two suns.
There you go.
And then maybe that scene where Kylo, fires all the guns forever at Luke, and it's kind of neat.
You know
but
what?
Get rid of this thing.
That was dumb. That was really
that was up there with the saber throw.
That didn't even make sense.
No.
As a Star Wars fan, I'm a bit disappointed because I would have preferred to be in the universe a little longer because it's been a little while. But at the same time, it makes me happy that
quality over quantity.
And the fact that it's 2 hours 15, not 2:30, not 2:45, not an hour 45. It's 2 hours 15, so it's still a lengthy film.
Yes.
But I think that just tells me that they knew what they're doing.
Yeah.
They stuck to their guns, and it just shows confidence in their direction, and I like that.
My only concern is that it makes me feel like there's going to be at least one thread not wrapped up nicely. Like something, it makes me feel like something is going to remain a loose end.
I think there's going to be a lot of things that will remain a loose end simply because, for one, I don't think they can answer every question from this entire huge saga. But on top of that, we've got more shows. We've got more shows. I can guarantee you that this next trilogy won't directly, it'll be in the same universe. It won't directly link, but I bet you in the future, this could be 10 years, 15 years down the road, we're going to revisit this Luke Skywalker shit. We're going to revisit these old characters because let's be real. I have zero confidence that just because they're wrapping up this episode 9, that they are going to forget these characters.
Yeah.
There is no way that Disney is going to say goodbye to every major character. We're talking Luke. We're talking Yoda, Darth Vader, Palpatine.
Vader and Yoda are apparently in this one.
Oh, I believe it.
To some degree.
There is no way they're going to let all these, Princess Leia, all of them, Han Solo, anybody, they're just going to let these properties, these characters, these huge billion-dollar names and brands go away.
Because what is your replacement?
Who, Finn? Rey? And it's a nope. It's a nope.
That ain't it.
They're going to put them on the back burner. They're going to start a new trilogy and hopefully create new iconic characters.
Leave Rian Johnson
with throwbacks.
Far
run
as possible.
Just run. But I can guarantee you, bro, down the road, we're going to see these characters again. We're going to see Yoda again. We're going to see Palpatine again. We're going to see Luke again. We're going to see Han again. We're going to see Leia again. We're going to see all of them again. I get Chewie, R2-D2,
and you know what?
All of them.
And you know what? They shouldn't have to.
No.
But this trilogy has sucked so much balls that it almost necessitates that they lean on the old characters again to try and prop up another round.
Yep. And I don't think it'll be as heavy because a lot of the actors are getting older and shit like that.
No.
But, dude, with
it won't even matter. They could be dead.
Bro, the technology.
Deep fakes doesn't matter anymore.
The technology we have now, bro, they can do whatever the fuck they want.
Yes.
Period.
Unless they sign contracts to not do that
but
shit.
Come on. It's Disney. Money talks.
Yeah.
Estates will be like, yeah, you know what? Okay. Sure.
We'll let it happen.
We'll let it happen. Yeah. Or we'll cry about it, or we'll sue you. Disney goes, well, we made $1 billion, so go at what? Here's your $20 million. Fuck off.
Good luck.
So, yes.
Good luck.
I don't think it's going to completely wrap everything up because I still think there's more stories to tell with these characters. I think the main points will be wrapped up, but I think there'll be unanswered questions. And you know what? I don't want to know everything either because there's some imagination and you can spin together your own theories and stuff. That's the fun of it. If we knew everything and we had closure to every little thing,
I just want closure to the major points.
Yes, I think we're going to get that.
At 2:15, I get shaky as to whether or not we will. But it also, I guess, ultimately depends on what JJ decides to focus on as what he considers to be important. Right? And what he considers to be not important, which, again, like we just mentioned, there's a lot of not important shit.
A whole lot.
that on one hand, it also makes me wonder. Maybe it's 215 because he has so little to run with after this last movie.
That's possible.
That it was hard for him to stretch it longer.
I think some new doors are going to open from this movie. I think we're going to get closure on some of the old things, but I think some of the old things are still going to be attached to some of the new things.
Who's dying?
Who's dying?
Who doesn't make it? Because there hasn't been a real. The only tragedies we've really had so far, if you think about it, are the old characters. We haven't really had any major tragedy with the new ones yet. Do you think we're going to get that in the final movie? Or are we going to go full Disney and everyone lives and it's a super happy ending?
That's a good question because I don't think they're going to kill Kylo Ren. I don't think they're going to kill Rey because she's still young and she can come back 15 years from now and reprise a role. I think if they're going to kill anybody, it'd be somebody like Palpatine, even though he's dead already. I think he's going to... I think that's an easy... I actually don't think so because it's almost... I think it'll be distasteful to kill her off. I think she'll be off in the sunset. I think there'll be a send-off that is appropriate, and there'll be this nice little closure for her. I honestly don't see many people dying. I think what's her face?
Does Rose make it?
She might be a martyr. She might go.
I think Rose might be gone.
But other than that, I don't foresee too many people dying. Because the young people that are in here, I think we're going to see those characters show up in other series, Disney type shows. Maybe even make an appearance in the next franchise, so on and so forth.
You know what? I take back Rose. If Rose was going to die, she would have died in the 8th. With her saving Finn. Yeah. Because what are they going to do? That exact same scenario, but this time she dies?
You want to know what I think about it? I don't give a fuck. I don't care if she dies, lives, fucking becomes a Jedi. I don't give a fuck.
I feel bad for the actress because they gave her some of the worst writing.
Her character's terrible.
It's so bad.
Her character's terrible. Finn's character's terrible. Rey's character's terrible.
Yes.
The only one that I like is Kylo Ren.
Yes.
That's out of all pretty much all the new ones.
It's the show.
He is the absolute glue.
Yeah.
That I enjoy.
That binds everything together.
That's
at this
it.
Point.
Everybody else is.
Oh, it's snooze fest, bro.
It's bad.
Yeah, it's a snooze fest.
It's bad.
They do need to work on their choreography a bit. The lightsaber battles,
weak. But apparently,
like real bad.
But apparently, this next one.
Have they stepped it up?
Yeah, apparently the grand finale, what's his face? Kevin Smith came out and he was on the set for it, and he said it's going to fucking blow people's minds what they did with this last oorah.
Because the prequels, the lightsaber battles in those, made these lightsaber battles
look like dog shit.
Just terrible comparison.
Ryan Johnson's version was bad. The first one wasn't terrible, and you know what? Rogue One wasn't terrible either. I think they had some decent.
There's like some
they
stuff
had
in
some
there.
different weapons and shit, which was really cool. But apparently, there is more lightsaber fighting in this one than all the other ones combined.
I hope so, because there's barely been anything
from the last two movies.
Yeah, because there's barely been any of that shit.
So we'll see. We'll see. Either way, honest to God, bro, I'm not even excited. I'm gonna go see it. You know, I might get a little excited as we get closer to Christmas. I start seeing previews and shit. But
I'm just hoping that it's passable. Yeah. I just want passable.
JJ doesn't really make bad movies, bro. I think it'll be passable, and I think the bar is so low right now that we only go up from here, bro.
It's fair.
Even if it's a bad movie, it's still not as bad as 8.
No. So you have to make an effort, like a tangible, sincere, honest to God effort, to make that happen.
So, as for other shit,
what else we
both saw Scary Stories.
Man, that is a bad movie.
I didn't hate it as much as you did.
Like
it reminded me a lot of Goosebumps.
Yeah, it was a movie that you'd go to if you were 14 or 15 years old and you were taking your girlfriend to like.
Yes,
to that.
It's a great introduction movie for kids that want to get scared. And it's not. It crosses the line a little bit in terms of like. There's a couple of scenes. I wasn't scared at any point, but there was a couple of scenes that, as for a kid that would see that, be like, ooh, you know, that's a bit creepy. I think it's a great movie, like I said, for an introduction for a kid that you really want to scare them. Like if my son was 10 years old,
Yeah.
right? It's a movie that I would show him if I really want to scare him a bit. You know what I mean?
So for me, it was that even for a horror movie, it was so painfully predictable
Yeah.
that I was sitting there and like I'd be waiting. I knew when a jump scare was coming, and I'd do this. I'd sit there, and go jump scare, and in the first 5 minutes, I looked at her and I said, I think I know, because I took date there. I said, I think I know what this movie's going to be. First 5 minutes, they find the book, and she was like, "Go ahead and spoil it. I don't care if you get it right." And I explained to her, I was like, I said it, and it was the exact fucking plot for the entire rest of the movie. And so the rest of the movie was just me going, all right, well, I'm here.
Yeah.
Here I am.
Yeah, it wasn't
not even
anything
Guillermo
special.
del Toro's like monsters could like save it. Like it was just like a really
Yeah, I mean, he produced it, so like you could definitely feel his flair on it a bit.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like it wasn't great. If I had to give it a rating out of 10, I'd give it like 6.5.
It's a 5.
Yeah,
Tops. Maybe even a 4.
It's not really for us, I don't think.
No, it's definitely not for
it's
us.
not really for us, but it is what it is. I haven't been beyond that. I haven't gone to many. Before that, the last 2 movies I went to, I fell asleep in because I'd go to late shows and be so tired I'd just fucking pass out.
You're passing out when you're passing out at Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah. Oh, cold. So
Yeah.
that's really, we both saw that, so it was okay.
Yeah.
I didn't hate it. Wasn't wowed by it. Had a couple of funny moments. I thought the kid actors were fine.
Yeah, some were better than others.
Some were better than others. Yeah.
But but they were good.
Yeah.
They were good. Yeah. Like there wasn't like it wasn't like the acting was bad or anything like that.
It was very predictable.
It was just
it's a kids.
way-
It's like a kidsy movie.
It was just
right?
way too predictable.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't,
and it wasn't quite enough where it's skewed skewed towards adults. It was
No.
like just it was.
And they kind of marketed it still kind of like an adult movie.
Yeah.
So
Dude, apparently that movie's making some money right now, and
apparently it
they're already like greenlighting to do.
well, they left it open for
yeah.
it anyway at the
Yeah,
end, and
so-
I was like, oh no, no.
I think we're gonna get a franchise out of this, right? So
I'll pass. It's
hard
going to
pass.
be hard pass for me.
Yeah.
anything
Other than
else?
that, nothing.
Nothing.
No.
Great. You know what's next.
Tech support, tech support.
All right.
$10 each. Get your question in. It's tech support. Patreon.com/LateTV.
I think we got one more patron here in the last.
There we go. The dream.
The dream. Bless you. Tech support, ladies and gentlemen, $10 and higher on the Patreon allows you to post a question here on posts I put up every single week, and you have a particularly good chance of us answering your question. Seth asks, Mr. Maximus Play,
Yes.
hit me up with the noise of Jeff being asked to change an 11th diaper.
No.
There you go.
Still haven't changed one since the last time I did.
Oh.
I changed the diaper, but it was only pee.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're lucky then.
Yeah. So there's some times where if I'm off work early, Kyle will put him in the bath, and then Kayla will get ready for bed, and then I'll take him in and lotion him up a little bit.
Of course.
Give
Get
him
him ready.
Give a couple kisses here and there. Put him in his his onesie outfit, and then change his diaper. But I did do one more, so I think I'm at 5 diapers now.
Oh, shit.
And 4 of them were shitty. This one was just pissy.
Oh, well, then
So it was
you got
nothing.
lucky.
It was nothing.
You got lucky. I'll give it the
Oh,
full
he's
5.
actually at that stage now where he's figured out he's got a bird.
Ah,
So
yes.
now he's grabbing his bird and flicking his
Of
bird.
course.
And he's got one hell of a mean grip too. So like he always he's got a little cut under his eyelid or something
from,
right now
like,
from him
scratching
scratching
himself?
But
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
like sometimes he's going at his bird. I'm like, Jesus, man, like you're gonna end up hurting. Like he's and I'm like, jeez, bro.
He's
like,
getting ready for the future, bro. Fuck. He's prepping.
Yeah.
He's got that warm up period.
Yeah.
Will asks, do you use any utilities regularly to keep your PCs running smoothly? I can answer Jeff, no.
That's a hard no.
And I don't really even have anything. I have an uninstaller that I use that's more aggressive than Windows base uninstaller, and that's about it.
Yeah. I've had this computer now for a few years. I think since 2016. I've wiped it once. So this is what I do: is I usually go 2.5 years of wiping it, and then I wipe, and then I go, and then eventually I buy a new computer or get a new computer. And then that becomes I wipe it again. It becomes a secondary PC, or I sell it.
And the cycle continues.
That's it.
Yeah, same for me. Mark asks, how's Adam's book coming along? Nope. Shady asks, what are you guys doing during the stream starting soon section of your stream? Talking about shit that we should probably save for the podcast.
Normally, yeah.
Jeff and I have a really hard time not...
Well, we only see each other once a week.
Yeah, so like even during the startup, there's a lot of stuff that would be like good
great
podcast
material.
Shit
Yeah.
that just never
and
ends up happening.
sometimes I'll even say, okay, well, just save it for the podcast.
You got to cut it.
Yeah, just shut up and save it for the because
Exactly.
we don't want to rehash it because it's natural.
Exactly,
right?
but that's normally what's happening.
If I'm on my stream and I got the starting soon screen, I usually like to wait 8 to 10 minutes just to let people come in.
Yeah.
But then what I'm doing is I'm getting up my chat on another monitor. I'm resetting my Streamlabs, resetting the donation, all those different analytical things, clearing out my emails. Then I'll go take a piss, maybe grab a water, an energy drink, come downstairs, and then by 8 minutes-ish, I'm booting up. So it's really just a setup.
That's all it is, yeah.
And just doing little things. And you can make the argument, well, why don't you do it beforehand? Usually I'm going to wait 8 to 10 minutes for people to come in anyway. So I just do it during that. I just boot up and go.
I'm like 10, 15 minutes from my startup, and it's just music, and it's letting people get in because Twitch doesn't do a great job of letting people know.
Yeah, the
social
notification
media
system,
takes some time to try and get out there. And so, yeah, about 10, 15, and I'm normally the same thing as Jeff. I'm emails, any kind of like, if maybe I want to eat a little something, like a snack before. I know the joke is that I'm always eating on stream. Well, guess what? I'm always eating off stream too. So I'll be like eating something before or get my water, like Jeff, same thing, get ourselves settled, and then just get ready to fucking go. And that's all it is. And just play some music. I'm listening to music. I have my speakers on before I have to put my headphones on, jam out to some music.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it is. Let's see. Oh, 8910 asks, what advice would you give to small indie studios that could guide them to becoming the next Blizzard of gaming in today's world? I'm going to say that you mean Blizzard as in before all of this that's happened.
Well, there's only one thing.
Yeah.
Make great games that appeal to very big audiences.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you right now, it's virtually impossible at this day and age.
Yeah.
And it's in the current market.
You have to do shit that people don't like.
Yep.
But you have to do it in a way where you come out net positive.
Mm-hmm.
Where you do more good things than bad, so that when they buy your game and they play it and they like it, they ignore that you had to take money from Epic to put it on their launcher.
Yep.
And they want to buy more of your games in the future.
That's it.
And that's where you're at right now.
That's it.
So my for indies, go to Epic, say, please God, take us, give us your money and your support so that we can make this game and guarantee, more than likely, a sequel so that in the future we can put it wherever we want at launch.
Yep.
We have the money to continue on as an indie developer, because you don't get to be an indie developer like Blizzard was in like the 90s. It doesn't exist anymore.
No.
The market doesn't work that way anymore.
Yeah, it's completely different.
You can't do it.
You just can't
So-
do it, no. And Blizzard was kind of one of the first to market too. Like it right place, right time. And they boomed with the market.
You just can't do
And it
that.
just so happened that they had an incredible IPs to go along with it, and they innovated.
Yep.
And nobody's innovating anymore.
It's because it's too risky.
Yep.
Let's see. I think we answered this before, but Matt asks, have you ever played Dungeons and Dragons? If so, what was your experience like?
No.
If not, would you be interested?
I'd do it for money.
Yep. It's the only way I'm doing it, because I don't have the time for it. It's too time intensive. I'd have to be.
Well, we always said if we hit that 5K mark, I'll be more than happy
5K. We'll do D&D.
to do some D&D.
I've done it before. Experience was pretty good. DM was pretty good. But it's a lot, even as a player when you're first starting. Like the barrier to entry is relatively steep, and the amount, even with a good DM, if you're new players, the amount of time that is spent just reminding the player what their options are so that they can make an informed decision, like somebody who's been playing D&D for a long time, so that the experience is still enjoyable. And then the DM has to be really good for new players too, because they have to know that you're a new player.
Yeah.
And then what they decide to do with you is molded to the fact that you're a new player.
100%.
Right? So there's a lot going on. D&D is fucking wild and great, but so much of it depends on the DM and then the players that you're playing with. Let's see. Stuka asks, are either of you looking forward to Netflix's Dark Crystal? Which is like a reboot of the old Dark Crystal.
I didn't even know what was happening.
There you go. Adam, have you ever been to Vegas? Nope. Am I going? Nope. Mr. Miyagi, what was the first concert you ever saw, the last concert you ever saw, and what is the next concert you want to see?
First concert I've ever saw was Rihanna.
Okay.
Here.
Okay. Was that the Umbrella phase Rihanna?
Yes.
Okay.
This was like before she got super famous.
So
she
Pond
was
to Replay?
who was she headlining for?
Is that a song? Pond?
Fuck. She was
Something like
headlining for another artist.
Okay.
And it wasn't Sean Paul. Did I see Sean Paul first? Okay, it was either Rihanna or it was Cascada or whatever her name
Cascada,
is.
yeah.
Cascada. I think it was Rihanna. Anyway, so long ago.
Yeah.
The last concert I saw was Tenacious D.
Hey, that was in Vegas.
That was in Vegas, and which was incredible. And the next concert I'd love to see is Backstreet Boys.
Nice. I went to
In Vegas.
My first was Modest Mouse, and the last concert I saw was Backstreet Boys when they were here in Halifax.
I've never seen them live.
It was great. Nick was coked out of his mind. Howie is still bad. Whoever did the audio for them needs to be fired because it was so loud you could barely freaking hear anything. Other than that, it's great seeing all the guys up on stage. Kevin looks like he hasn't aged a day in his life.
Because he hasn't.
He was born 40. Still looks 40. There you go.
You know what, though? If you're born 40 and you still look 40 when you're past 40,
that's, I think, a win.
that's a win.
That's a win.
That's a win because you look older when you're younger, which means you're going to get ladies because when you're a teenager, the girls love the older looking, like the older
Of course,
bad boys, right?
Skew a little bit towards the older.
But then when you're like in your late 20s, early 30s, you look a little older, which then becomes a little bit more challenging. But then when you get even older, you still look great because you haven't aged
exactly
since forever.
It's the Keanu Reeves strategy.
There's only like one little tiny small frame of time.
That's right.
Where you're struggling a little bit. Everything else,
That's a win.
it's a win.
Kevin is who you go on to after you smash Nick.
Yes.
Like, I'm done with the coke. Give me the daddy material. And that's
Give me a man that pays rent. I want a man with a job.
Give me a man who doesn't have to pay rent.
Yes,
It's-
exactly.
let's see. And the next concert I'd like to see. Man, I don't know. I'd love to see before he's done. I'd like to go see Stevie Wonder. Would be fire. Yeah, I'd like to see Stevie Wonder. What's the craziest place you've ever gotten laid, not counting Jeff's closet? I don't have any like crazy. Well, no.
What's the well?
Beach.
I guess it counts.
Like went past the beach and went like off around a point, and
Okay.
that was about it.
Yeah, I've been there, done that.
Yeah.
I'm
too vanilla for that question.
Craziest place, I would say.
The fact that you're having to think this long about it,
There's been a few.
It's impressive.
There's been a few places.
a few places.
I've done changing rooms.
Okay.
I've done hospital.
Okay.
I've done.
That's impressive.
I mean, obviously, back seats of cars. Beach. Parents' beds.
That's going to be a nope for me, dog.
Um,
That's a desperation play.
A few places. I could probably name, obviously, walk-in closets.
The walk-in closet.
You know, yeah, few places. Hospital, yes.
Well, I mean, a hospital in Canada, there's going to be a long time in between doctors coming to check in on things. So,
You know what? It wasn't actually, I can say this now. It wasn't actually in a bed. It was in one of the rooms where they hold supplies.
Yeah.
So it wasn't an actual, like,
It wasn't
patient
like an
place.
actual patient room. Yeah.
It was another room where they hold generic things. Like there was, I don't know what was in there exactly, but it was basically like a storage room in a hospital. Yeah. Bent right over.
I don't want to know how you managed to come to that conclusion that was a good idea. How you didn't get caught in that is beyond me. But hey,
So yeah,
good job.
that's probably the weirdest.
Good job.
The weirdest place I ever had sex, man.
That's it for the Technical Alpha Podcast. That's all we got, ladies and gentlemen. It's a slow week. I don't even know how long this was, dude.
You had some fun. You know what? I've had some decent sex when we were down south. Like not just on the beach. Like on the beach, yes. I've had sex on those like cabanas and stuff.
It's a risky play.
But at night, so like nobody's on the beach.
I'm talking the sand is a risky play.
Oh yeah, no. Like would be like on like a patch of grass or whatever. Like there's like a beach, but then you move up a little bit and there's like harder surface. It might be a little sandy, but on like those beds that you can get on the beach. Right in the ocean many times.
That's a very bold move.
Many times. Like
that is a for the guy, nothing's really bound to happen. But for the girl,
yeah. It's a big yikes. Yeah.
That's a major commitment.
Yeah. But yeah, no, the fact that we got to answer that question it made me realize that I need to step my game up, man. It's been
gotta bring it back.
I gotta bring it back.
Get back into the hospital closets, Jeff.
I gotta bring it back, Adam. You know what, Adam? I'm just gonna say
Cafeteria.
it, man. I just gotta say it, bro. Your sex life right now is probably more exciting than mine.
That's not saying much.
Well, exactly.
The bar is also not being set very high.
Man.
And I'm not clearing it by much either.
You step my game. I have to talk with my wife here tonight and be like, listen, I need some changes.
Ever thought about the kiddie pool? I'll start blowing it up.
I'm married, bro. I'm fucking, I'm married, man.
As you get into a routine.
I'm married and got a kid.
In that routine now.
I used to hear this all the time. When I used to talk to parents. And even when my friends, like I have some friends that it took them like 6 months before they're having sex again. And I always said, I remember one of my boys after he had a kid, and I was like, so and she gave birth vaginally,
naturally,
right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So I was like, what's that shit like? You know what I mean? Like, because I assumed that they were having sex like a few weeks, after the birth, right? I didn't, bro.
No,
bro.
dog.
Let me just
No,
bro. Since I think I said this on the podcast. Since I was 15 years old, I don't think I had ever gone more than 10 days to 2 weeks without ever having sex. Damn. Since I was 15.
Damn.
And I'm not. That's not a weird flex. That's just reality. All right. So from 15 years old, turning 16, because I lost my virginity like halfway through 15. It was 10 to. I can't for sure never remember a time more than 2 weeks. Probably less. To now, so when my boy had a baby and he was like, yeah, it's been 6 months, we haven't had any sex. I'm like, what the fuck, right?
You can't even comprehend.
So I'm like, what the fuck, man? And I said, if me and the wife, and then I even said, like, well, are you, getting your dick sucked or something, right? Like must be something going. No, not really. I was like, God fucking damn. I said, dude, I had this conversation. This is usually a conversation you just have with you and your boys, right? I'm saying this on podcast. I don't give a fuck. I was like, that shit would never happen to me. I'll tell you that right now because, you know what? There's something. I'm just gonna say it. When you.
Do I want to be here for this?
No, but I'm just gonna say, maybe other dudes can relate. Maybe other dudes can relate to this.
I'm getting ready.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay. I'm getting ready to get up. I'm getting ready to
No,
get
there's
up.
nothing to get. There's nothing to get ready of it. Okay, so as a dude, all right, as a man, when you work hard, okay, and at the end of a day, not every day,
This is a tightrope you're on.
but I'm on a tightrope right now. But if you aren't nutting from your woman, in any way, I mean, I don't give a fuck if it's a shitty hand job, if it's a great BJ or a half-ass BJ, or you're getting laid, or a combination of all three, preferably all three. Maybe skip the number one, go right into 2 and 3.
Combo.
If that ain't happening at least once a week,
Yeah.
I'm out. Like, dude, that's just I can't, like, I couldn't fathom, right? Because like that's just how I am. That's just how I've always been. It's what I've come to expect.
Fair.
You know,
Okay.
I like to be in a relationship with a healthy sexual.
Yes.
I'm not talking about every night or 4 times a week, even
Sure.
though great, you know, every night still, that's a hard nope even for me.
Yeah.
But like 3-4 times a week,
Yeah.
that's,
Okay.
I don't think that's a bad thing.
Okay.
But like once a week would be like my bare fucking minimum. So when he told me it was 6 months, all right, when he told me it was 6 months, I said, no, it never happened to me, bro. I couldn't be in a relationship like that. I couldn't. He was like, you know, when you have a kid, man, I'm like, listen, you can make time, you know, to service your wife and vice versa, right? You got to find time. Here I am. I got a kid. I've had sex twice since the birth of my son.
Oh, bud.
Twice!
You got jebaited, bro.
And you want to know what the worst part about it is? You want to know what the worst part about it is?
How's Pamela Henderson doing?
She's tired. You want to know what the worst part about it is? Is I can't even make blame because I'm fucking tired.
Everyone's
She's
tired.
fucking tired.
Yes, that's how it happens.
It's like, fuck me. So I
Too
gotta.
tight. But no, you can't.
It's like there's just not.
There's nothing.
There's just not even time, bro. Like last night, baby's in bed
Dude,
early.
you get so tired,
Bro.
it's hard to get fucking erect
Bro.
after a while. You were just, it's like the whiskey dick.
I'm telling you right now. Last night, I was done work early, hanging out, chilling in bed, watching a little bit of TV, bro.
Yes.
I'm thinking in my mind, I'm
Yes.
thinking, I'm going fuck tonight.
Yeah.
Lay in bed.
Nothing.
No, I'm tired. I don't get no energy. I can't be humping. I can't be doing nothing. I'm tired.
You just get tired thinking about
Yes,
having
it just
to
seems
even,
like a bad idea.
Yeah.
You know, the theory of it is great. Then when you're there and you're in position, you know, it's like, nah, bro.
It sinks in, bro.
It gets to the point where we just kind of look at each other and it's like, you tired? You don't even need to say. You don't even need to.
You know.
You don't even need to.
You know.
You don't even need to say like you want to fuck. It's like, are you tired? Yeah, I'm tired. Me too. Good. It's like almost like this. Like good. I was kind of hoping you'd say
You've tossed in the towel.
You tossed it. My towel was already in. I just wanted to make sure that you were in there with me. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. So I'm living vicariously through you, Adam.
I got you, bro. I got you, bro.
And you know what? You know what I'm going to do for your Tinder files?
What are you gonna
Next week, I'm going to come with files for me, and then I'm going to give you a fist bump. If it's happened within the week, I'm giving a fist bump. If not, well,
That's great.
I don't live
It's a great
vicariously through
segment.
you. Bro, I'm telling you guys, when you have kids, it really, you hear it all the time. Fucks with your sex life. Fucks with your sex life.
It does. Of course it does. And now you're experiencing it, bro.
I'm experiencing it. You know, I'm not a big fan of it, but at the same time, you know, there's not much I can do about it either.
No. You're in on that one, bro.
You know, it's like, fuck me.
There's no going back on that bad boy.
That's it. So
You're
there.
deep. Except you're not. Ladies and gentlemen.
I'm definitely not.
It's another technical.
And I can tell you from the last 2 times we had, that wasn't happening either. It's like, it's been a while. You want to hold back a few inches. Yes, I got you.
That's another Technical Alpha podcast.
Hit that like button.
Hit that like button.
See you next week.
See you guys next week. Peace.